Yo, what up, the final boss? Alpha with the gift open. Yo, anyone else wants a gift open right now? Speak now or forever hold your peace. If you want your gift opened, I need to hear about it. Yo, what up, mashed potato? Tiger says gift open. Mark, Easy, Caden, Sam, Cyberpal. What's up, everybody? Yo, I don't have a gift from you, Tiger. Open mine. I got you, the final boss. Yo, what up, Chimchar? All right, Tiger Sony, your gift is opened. But yeah, the final boss, once you send over a gift, I'll open it for you, bud. No problem. Yo, what up, Lone Star Gambino? Coast, final boss sent. Let's go, baby. Gift opened. How's Calm Day? My Calm Day hasn't happened yet. I currently have 3 Pokemon storage. So I'm gonna have to transfer some stuff. I did get a Thundurus from GBL. That was kind of cool. But yeah, let me transfer a bunch of stuff so I can actually catch stuff. Hold on. But my comp is in 2 hours. Oh my god. Yeah, I just haven't been transferring stuff. That's why I have no storage. Alright, get all these motherfuckers transferred. Yeah, random ass Rhyhorns, Inkays, Rookie D's, Binnacles. Yeah, get all of this out of my fucking storage post haste. Alright. We just cleaned up 100 storage. Let's go. Okay. This is the day 2 usage. Marowak at number 1. No surprise. Tyler, I'm fighting a copyright claim on it right now. So currently it's down. I'm going to try and like erase the thing. But because I've been playing non-copyright music. But at one point it unfortunately ended up like playing copyrighted stuff. So I'm trying to like clear that out. So then I can actually have it up. But yeah, currently it is down, not of my doing, but of the copywriter's doing. Would you rather use Doublade or Alolan Marowak? Probably Doublade. Because Doublade at least could like beat a fairy type. I think AWAC would lose. Alright, we got Marowak number 1, Azu number 2, Corv, also tied for number 2, and then Empoleon, Furret, Shadow Scizor, Altaria, Guzzlord, Florges. Behind my big head is Altaria at 37.5%, then Licky Licky, Gastrodon, and Lapras. I think both are pretty abysmal, but I trust Doublade to be slightly less ass. Alright, now I get to skip ahead. Yeah, Azu had like disappeared from the competitive scene. Okay, it's a Satire versus Cody Lawson. Cody Lawson has the double normal strat with no Wigglytuff, Furret, and Licky Licky, Altaria, Shadow Scizor, Marowak, and Azumarill. It's a Satire. Bringing some pretty cool spice here. We got Thievul on the team to try and help protect Corsola from those normals. Like, Thievul's very good into Furret, but Thievul, not a big fan of Licky Licky, because Licky Licky is just so bulky. Unfortunately, the team's vanished. Hopefully, they pull those back up. Oh, all right. Gastrodon into Shadow Scizor. Now, this is a bad lead for Cody Lawson. This is not what he's hoping to see. Cody Lawson going to farm up to the Trailblaze, baiting with the Night Slash. Every Scizor ever baits here, but his Gastrodon is just too risky to no shield. Shield will come up here. Cody Lawson going to be aggressively pivoting into Altaria. Altaria answered with the Shadow Scizor, but this is actually very clever from Cody Lawson. I really like this idea because what Cody Lawson's done is Shadow Scizor wins the 2s very consistently against Altaria. So if you force a shield and then hard pivot the Altaria, there isn't really a Pokemon on the team that wants to deal with an Altaria that is at a shield advantage. So I think this is a very clever idea from Cody Lawson. I think it's very smart. Cody will have to give up a shield because It's a Satire will fire off the Night Slash, but this is a really creative way to be able to get rid of the Scizor. Like, this is really, really smart stuff. I love this. This is terrific from Cody. This is exactly what you want to see. Like, that is an extremely impressive idea, and that immediately makes me like, oh, he switches Scizor. He's gonna have to Night Slash. He's not getting the Blaze. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. He unfortunately didn't throw the Night Slash. Night Slash wouldn't have done much, but Sucker Punch hits for such huge damage on Shadow Scizor that unfortunately it just gets completely farmed. Discord link has expired. Oh, my fault. Let me get a Discord link that isn't expired for you. All right. Try that. Now it's Thievul into the Licky Licky. I should Shaco yet. The biggest hurdle for me is just remembering to do it low key. Because I have to go to like a separate website to change the Nightbot settings, and I just don't remember to do it, unfortunately. It's not over though. Like, if Cody can get a catch, Cody can be right back in this, but it's still gonna be tough because the Gastro obviously has energy. Oh, the catch! Okay, It's a Satire going for the undercharge here. Oh my god. That's a sick undercharge. That's a sick undercharge from It's a Satire. Wow. Nice undercharge. Yo, that is some quality ass gameplay right there. You love to see a very nice undercharge. Oh, copy paste that. All right, let me try. Oh shit. Yo, Tiger, do you want to just be a Twitch mod? If you know how to run this shit, because I don't know how to do fucking Twitch shit, man. So if you're willing, I will happily sword you. All right, enjoy your sword. But yeah, that undercharge from It's a Satire was really, really nice. That's good stuff. Is Josh Allen? Yes, Kayshawn. Josh Allen should demand out and request a trade to the Minnesota Vikings. Josh Allen will not win a ring until he goes to the Minnesota Vikings. Ooh. Does he go for the same game plan again? I think it's a pretty safe game plan for Cody Lawson. Bro, we did offer Darnold a contract. His ass said no, though. Drake, May. Bro. This was the freest AFC ever. And he couldn't pull it off. Yeah, Cody, I think, unfortunately trolled a bit towards the end of game one just by bringing in the Scizor. Because if you haven't played Scizor into Thievul before, you might not know the insane Sucker Punch damage you get in that matchup. That's a very spicy team, Godspeed. I'm happy that you were able to go so positive with it. And yeah, Cody knows Night Slash does no damage here. I'm so checked out of the playoffs. Who are the... Oh! He tried to combo but accidentally threw a mud slap. The combo idea was a cool one. I am so checked out of the NFL playoffs. Who the fuck are the Pats playing, dude? I have no idea. Oh, no! Oh, no. He tried to... Oh, they're playing the Texans? Okay. He tried to do one in the move again. Damn. Yeah, that unfortunate... Like... The snipe was a really cool idea, but unfortunately he lost 100 energy, and you don't come back from losing 100 energy. I did see the Seahawks beat the shit out of the 49ers. Low-key, the Seahawks defense is going to take them so far. Like, the Niners offense looked horrifying. Like, it looked so good, and they held them to, like no fucking points. So, I think that's best case for Darnold, because he doesn't have to really do shit in the big games. He can kind of just let the defense be heinous, and then just do enough to not lose the game. Ooh, unfortunately, this is 2 bullet punch range. I'm sorry, Alice Lord. Oh, the boost! Too bad it doesn't matter. Because he farms down. Oh, Cody got 1 turn there. Luckily, Satire didn't get DRE. But Cody did get 1 turn there. 1 turn into DRE would have been heinous. That would have been so bad. One turn is disputable, yes. DRE is not. But you could dispute 1 turn and say he shouldn't have had the chance to get DRE. If that makes sense. Oh, Scizor into Thievul. This is... Thievul destroys Scizor here. This is unfun. Ooh, banks a move. Goes licky licky. It's a Satire is going to bank energy and go Gastro here for sure. Oh! Huh? Oh, no, we're not going Gastro. This is like the freest he's brought ult to every game, so throw away the Gastro ever, and he's just not throwing away the Gastro. I think he just loses now. DRE is considered in the rulebook as state of the game. Which means that it is not reviewable. Alt pivot is interesting here. I don't know if I agree with this play. One turn is not considered state of the game, no. 1 turn is reviewable. Alright, Altaria puts up the shield. But alt Sizz in the 2s is so bad. Just because, like, you're reliant on DBs. It is not a great time. He does have a move on Sizz. Ooh! Oh no! That is accurate, Tiger, yeah. Oh, man. He trusted he would win cap, and he did. Snipes it down. Oh, but Satire farms him down here. He has to settle for the Night Slash. Oh, no, Satire! Oh, no! He threw the slam! It would have been DRE dependent, and now Cody just gets it. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no. Yeah, Satire still would have won after all that, but he threw the slam. All right, it looks like there's a review, but it doesn't end up mattering. Okay. All right, DHC versus Elim. DHC's rocking double steal, double flying. Actually, triple flying. Emp Corv as the steals, Corv ult, Shadow Gyarados as the flyers, and then Furret and Shadow Marowak. To tell Henry when he's late for a stream, I'm never late. I arrive precisely when I mean to. And Elim's rocking the modified Sceptile team with Corv over Talon. Ooh, good lead for Elim here. Lapras into Empoleon. Yo, what up, DV? Yo, let me get a shout out for you. I'll get a shout out for Jack too. All right, bam. But yeah, you might say, Henry, how is this a good matchup? Lapras is entirely resisted and Empoleon is entirely neutral. That's because Lapras has a stat product and Empoleon does not. So Lapras just wins this matchup. I believe in losers, NR6. But yeah, you just land this, Psywave down, and then just win. Because it'll be Azu on the Corv, and then Guz on the Furret. Yeah, this is super calm. Ooh! Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. He is pulling the Henry. He's pulling the Henry, which is, I love aggressive energy plays, and that can be rewarded in a lot of games. But unfortunately, in this one, it's actually going to hurt him, and the Corv gets a boost, too. Look, pulling a Henry can be good in a lot of circumstances. I have to wait 52 seconds before giving another shout out. Twitch, you will always be my op. PJ, 1,000 apologies. I have to wait 52 seconds before shouting you out. I hope you can forgive me. Another boost, no! Yeah, my man, we just started. You are here in the perfect amount of time. But yeah, Shadow Gary is sick. I would love to see a big run from DHC. A big run from DHC would be very cool. Oh, I had the bracket pinned yesterday. Let me get the bracket. The thing is... Oh, Elim tries for the catch. Doesn't get it. The thing is, the bracket will have spoilers. So I can post the bracket link. But the bracket will have spoilers. So just know that if you click on it, you will see games that we haven't seen yet. Yeah. So that is the bracket link, but if you don't want spoilers, don't click on it because you will get spoilers. But yeah, there you go, Left Sav. Once we catch up to live, I will put it as a pinned comment. Oh, nasty catch from DHC. Oh my goodness. The one-turn wait into the catch. DHC is dialed. In comes a Zoomeril. Azu will get a farm down. But Corv is just like, this is annoying damage. And I think DHC is 4 off the next, right? And should live the bubble. Yo, what up, Spellbringer? Yep, 4 off. Gets it. All right, I'll shout out PJ. Let's see if I can shout out Spellbringer. Also, I think you cooked me with your Milotic yesterday, so GG's. I think that was that when I was playing my my illegal Giratina? Chad asked me to play my illegal Giratina and I had to show people that it is just worse than the Shadow. Holy dude, Tiger's like rank 1 ball knower of Twitch mod stuff. What the hell? Elim now needs a catch by shielding the first, but like he can't no shield because the Trailblaze does too much damage. Oh, I had the Shadow Tina. Okay, so I had the real team then. Okay, awesome. I mean it in a complimentary way. I'm very impressed. Yeah, DHC is very, very locked in. Yeah, Toxapex is ungodly in the zeros. If it plays anything other than the zeros, it is an enormous fraud. So it is kind of weird. Because its pacing is so incredibly dog shit that, like, if shields are up, it kind of gets steamrolled by everything because it's too slow. Like, almost all the dragons just get, like, ruthlessly destroying Toxapex as long as shields are up. Yo, Larry with the 7 stream streak. Appreciate you. Oh, that catch from DHC was so nasty. I would love to see DHC win this thing. Ooh, same leads. DHC winning this thing would go incredibly hard. So Elim, interesting. Elim just ran it back. Well, not quite a run back. He switched out the Azu for the Corv, so there's a second Furret check. Yo, what up, Juice? Yo, Bastin with the 3-stream streak. I appreciate you. Climb to 2,500s. Let's go. Left Zap with a 20 stream. Yo, Left Zap, I appreciate you. Does DHC shield and farm down here? Yes. Because he should die with it. Yeah. Now he has to go Corv, but Sand Attack kind of sucks low-key. He does not get the Sand Attack down. Yo, what's up, Go Pal? Oh, no. That's so rough for Elim. DH, like, the Furret is dead weight in the back, but the Corv is going to be so good for, like, the Corv is going to be so good for DHC. I think it's tilting DHC, but DHC is, I mean, well, a good Corv from Elim won't die to the payback, right? A good Corv won't die to the payback. Yeah. So Elim should hang on here. Ooh, DHC overfarms. Maybe predicting a catch. Now this just means Elim wins. Because Elim needed to land at that payback to have a chance. Elim wanted the catch, didn't get it. But yeah, he does survive there anyway. Ooh, this air cutter is... Like, this air cutter does genuinely help. Because normally Furret can't KO with 2 Swifts, but now it can. But Guz is up energy, so Guz should still be fine here. I believe it's triple dust, Mahi Man. So just purely from a triple dust aspect is probably worth it. And you just let this go, yeah. That's such a good alignment throw from Elim. Because if he throws on good timing, the switch clock's up. That is such good switch clock awareness from Elim. Holy shit, dude. That's so good. That's so good from Elim. Wow. That is an example of where an alignment throw wins him the game. Because if he tries to go for good timing, the switch clock wasn't yet up by like a half second. That is incredibly good switch clock awareness from Elim. Elim, notably pretty fucking good at this game. Can Elim run it back and repeat? Can Elim run it back? Because Elim is the reigning Toronto regional champion. So, Elim would have the ability to, I think, become the first trainer to ever defend their title in Pokemon Go. No one's ever defended their title at a regional. Ooh, Shadow Gary! Yo, chat, we're getting a treat. DHC bringing out the spice. We got Shadow Gary into Shadow Lap. Or, sorry, regular Lap. But this matchup is honestly a little bit uncomfortable for the Lapras. Just because you get significantly outpaced. Rises and losers, Dev. I will check the bracket for you. Oh, Rise is unfortunately out. Rise lost a round 1 of today. It wasn't streamed. Ooh, nice catch from DHC. Elim just bank a billion energy. Oh, he gets the catch. Oh, beautiful. Oh, but DHC. Oh, my God. DHC hydroed. Dude, DHC is a menace. Holy, I'm so impressed with DHC. That's such a heads-up Hydro Cannon. Elim with the insane prediction of when he'd throw. And DHC just predicts right the fuck back. Having to throw a payback here is so tragic for Corv. Yeah, it does make sense to 2-0, but to have the heads up locked in to make that happen is just great. It's air cutter. This will be a guaranteed Lapras pivot here from Elim. Elim does not want to concede this farm down. And this lets him have the ability to make a catch later. Yeah. It's Lapras time. It's Lapras time. Okay, Aria lands. Ooh. Elim will probably feel like he has to shield this, yeah. I think this is definitely like DHC favored for sure. He catches, but this does all his health. He has to shield this. He has to shield this. All right. Yeah. Oh man. Shadow. Like in theory, Guzzlord walls this energy, but this is where the Dragon Tail rework is gonna bite Guz in the ass. It's gonna bite Guz in the ass because Guz has no fast move pressure here. Gary's just gonna get the tail after tail after tail. Look at this shit, man. Yeah. Also, the Corv is not in Brutal Swing range. Corv also does have residual energy here. Elim throws to try and stop the bleeding. But, yeah, this, like, DHC just wins this game straight up, for sure. Yeah, because this just isn't Brutal Swing range. And he's gonna get outpaced anyway. He's just going to get strictly outpaced. No boost, but one isn't needed. But yeah, this is super calm for DHC here. Brutal Swing shielded. Yeah, easy 2 in the move. Oh no! He should still be fine, but he did 3 in the move. And Elim was able to catch. Nah, he's not in swing range. It doesn't do enough. It doesn't do enough. It doesn't do enough, chat. It doesn't do enough. Unless his Corv is super shit. And I don't think his Corv is shit. Yeah, and he lives the detail. He's 4 off. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. So close. DHC takes it. Shadow Gary moving on. Yo, Stubbs with the tier 1 sub. Yo, thank you so much for supporting the content, Stubbs. I appreciate you. Let me get that spray going for you. All right, we got Javier versus Kelsey. Yeah, Kelsey is very, very good at this game. Stone is in losers. Yes, Toxic. Stone knocked out SS Thorn. So unfortunately for the SS Thorn enthusiasts, SS Thorn is no longer in the tournament. Oh, sorry. Colin knocked out Thorn. I stand corrected. But yeah, Stone is in losers. Is Jocko in? Let me look. Jocko lost to Dune in losers. Damn. Losers round 1, which wasn't streamed, was a massacre. What the hell? Yeah, the players are learning that they have to shield in this matchup. But it makes their life substantially easier to do so. Javier goes Emp into Emp. It's looking to absorb energy. Yo, what up, SVD? Welcome in. Tell's got to win it all. Hoping the best for... Yeah, she's definitely impressed me. She's very, very, very good. Ooh, Javier shields up the Penguin. This is going to be such a weird endgame. Oh, Javier can't farm down. Yeah, he has to switch. Oh, no! The snipe down from ult. This is such a weird scenario to be in. Florges is completely walled by Shadow Alt. But Fairy Winds obviously add up. She shields because she's going to Chilling. Oh, that's awesome, Just. MP, Marowak is top usage puck, but Empoleon I think was like 3rd or 4th. Ooh. Saves the health on the Florges. That's so smart from Kelsey. This is a -1 Sky attack. It's not... Yeah, that does nothing. That does nothing. That's so well played by Kelsey. That's so well played. Yo, let's go, Tiger. Javier lets this go because I believe a Trailblaze does a few % more. Ooh, the 2 in the move is nice. Because this Drill Peck KOs, the second Dragon Tail's worth of damage will not register. So he gets 2 Metal Sounds in exchange for only taking 1 Detail. Oh, but and the Florges isn't in range. She's gonna Chilling to force him out. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then Trailblaze. Dog. This sequencing is so good. Double resisted Trailblaze KOs. In comes the Penguin. It's at full power, but Hydro does not KO. It comes down to, does the next Fairy Wind KO? If not, it's a tie. Oh, it does! Damn. Very well played by Kelsey. Very, very, very well played. The sequencing of the... Oh my god. Yeah. But the sequencing of realizing I need a Trailblaze to KO... Like, I need a Trailblaze to ramp up my Fairy Winds. But I need to force him out to then give me the energy to get that Trailblaze. So I'm going to throw the Chilling to force him out to then Trailblaze the Altaria. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Oh, Guzz into Florges. Florges answered with the Emp. Ooh. Tricky. The thing is, Florges can make this uncomfortable. Like, can Florges snack this on like 1 HP? Oh my god. I think he has to shield this. Yeah, he does. Dog. Emp might cook now. Dude. Emp might cook now. Hold the fucking phone. I think Empoleon wins this game for Kelsey. Like, technically, it's an RPS. But Emp should just be winning, no? What were you saying about Florges yesterday? Dude, just because a good player is using it.
Haha, RPS, baby.
I am impressed with her gameplay with Florges, not with the Mon itself. Javier's like... Ooh, slow switch. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. This is so well played. He puts up the shield, but he knows he's in trouble. She undertaps, but this KOs. This KOs. Enough damage has been done to this Mon that this KOs. Bang. Florges going for the Trailblaze, but it's not farming the Penguin down before the Hydro Cannon. And it's 3 Metal Sounds plus the Hydro plus the Brutal Swing. And yeah, Javier knows. That's so well played. That's so well played. And she stays in to take the metal sound of damage. That's yeah. Like, Florges looks good here, but chat, I asked Florges to beat Lapras and it could not. Florges into Azu, also kind of catastrophic. Yeah, Kelsey, I would love to, like, but Kelsey, DHC, or NTC, any one of them coming out of winner side, I'd be pretty happy. I would be pretty happy. But yeah, very, very well played by Kelsey. All right. NTC versus Dylan. Dylan very impressively 2-0 Dune earlier. Dylan's running an interesting team with Jelly. Nighttime Clasher is running the exact same team Elim's running. Ooh, that's the lead NTC wants. Corvin Amaro. And Dylan's ABA weak. Dylan's ABA weak because he has Emp in the back. Dune is in losers, Dev. So Dune is still in it. Dune beat Jocko Loco. And will play It's a Satire. So I think they'll show winners round 1 and then some losers rounds. So this is winners quarterfinals. In comes Amp. Does he try for the catch right here? Ooh, Dylan was ready for it. Very nice timing by Dylan. Yeah, NTC has been very, very locked in. Yo, what's up, Alley Cat? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Ooh, brutal swing. If he shields, he's getting comboed. Ooh, predicted the combo, but NTC actually went lap instead. But I mean, this is the hardest hitting move, so you just shield this. So Dylan predicted the combo. NTC predicted the prediction of the combo and then ended up pivoting lap. So that was a very cool mind game there. Very high level stuff. Drill pack. NTC will not care about a drill pack even a little bit. Yeah, this is always just, you just let this go. Shadow K-Wack, it was in leaders for a bit. I don't know if it's still in a grunt now. Dylan can't shield, which sucks. Almost had a 10 running Shadow Zone. Ooh, Shadow Zone's a cool pick. I wish I had a good enough Shadow Zone for the Master League. He threw 8 there instead of 9, I think. But it shouldn't matter. He's healthy enough that he won't get farmed down. Yep. GG's. Half a year ago. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, T. Appreciate that. Yeah, unfortunately, Pocket didn't day 2 this tournament, but he frequently does, so I imagine in the next one, we'll be seeing him in Top Cut. We're making good progress here. All right, here we go. Ooh, bad lead for Nighttime Clasher. Oh, yo, what's up, Shark? Ooh, Lapras being down a turn, I believe, means Shadow Talon wins this. So I assume we'll see NTC no shield here. Because he knows he will lose 2s because he's down a turn. I learned that from Inadequins. Let's go, Shark. I almost hit 3100 today. I went 3-2 at 3094. Got +4 to 3098. And then went 3-2 again and then lost 6 elo. But I've been frying with Shadow Frostlass. Shadow Frostlass has been very good. I like the decision by NTC to go for a full farm down here. Yeah, Shadow Triple Axle Frostlass has been eating good. Ooh, he pivots here. Because he can take the moves better on Marrow than he can take them on Florges. Dracoed by a Goodra, oh no. I think he's just gonna sack the Marrow here. And try and win it with Florges. But chat, you are about to watch Florges be very sad. I asked Florges to beat Marowak and it could not. Like, these right here are the matchups where people are like, bro, it's kind of buns. Yo, what's up before Don? Welcome in. Like, Florges can do some cool things, and then you see matchups like these. Where even if you green move or blue move, it doesn't really matter. You can't do enough damage to the Mon. Like, Neuro needs a catch, and Neuro can't get a catch unless Nighttime Clasher is not paying attention. So NTC will like always just watch for it. Yeah. And then just farm down. Yeah. But like, if you blue move, then you're not doing any damage to it. But if you green move, you can get it low, but then you just die. It's tough. I do think Frostlass is very good, yeah. Frostlass feasts on the dragon teams. Alright, I'm gonna go blow my nose. I'll be right back. All right. You heard that? Dude, I am sick, bro. I am sick. I'm so fucking congested. I'm so fucking congested, man. It's rough out here. It's rough out here. I just have this unkillable snot wall here. Like, I feel largely fine, but constantly it being not great to breathe is a bad time. Okay. Amazing lead for Dune here. He caught him very weak to Jelly. One could argue caught him AAA weak to Jelly. Would being out in the cold has helped some? I should probably try that later on. But yeah, that is the biggest proof, is the absolute foghorn nose blows of how fucking congested I am. Normally, I have like normal sounding nose blows, but like it's an unkillable snot wall, man. It's fucking rough out here. Jelly does gross things to Credilli. That is not a fun time to be a Credilli. So with Shadow Frostlass, I did Kingdra and Toxapex backline. So a similar backline that Exeggutor ran with Titan into the 3100s. But I got smoked by Philbag running Shadow Triple Axle Frostlass. And so I was like, yo, I should run it. And it turns out that Powder Snow is a busted move. And if you boost it with Triple Axle, it just becomes heinous. Yeah, there are games that are over, and then there are games that are over. This is a game that is over. But yeah, all that nose blowing, and I still feel completely blocked up. Because unfortunately, like, the congestion is like way back there, like up in here. And I can't get it out. And he just lets it go. Yeah, against so many Mons, I just end up clicking Triple Axle. Like, if it's something that's weak to Shadow Ball, I just build up, click Triple Axle, they shield, and then my fucking Powder Snows are criminal. All my Shadow Storage only been Glalie. Damn. I got really lucky. I think Shadow is better because the whole point of it is just like insane, like fast move pressure off of boosting. So I think the Shadow is definitely better. Yo, it's a Peck Mech. You're not super late. We are 46 minutes in. Greedent, unfortunately, I think there are things that do what Greedent wants to do better. Pokemon like Licky Licky and Furret. But yeah, I've had some amazing runs with it. I still haven't broken 3100 because our back-to-back 3-2s in deep into the 3090s didn't get us to 3100, but... Yeah, I really need to take like a steamy, like some kind of like steam to clear my nostrils. That'd be nice. Because holy shit, dude. Yeah. Dan's team is not what I was expecting. Dan's team is not what I was expecting. I was not expecting Dusclops. And he's Aviator Emp. Yeah, this is just over. Yeah, Mesh, like, my wife is a middle school teacher, so she frequently has a lot of... She is exposed to a lot of things. So I will usually get, like, sick adjacent, is how I would describe it. I will get, like, partially sick, and then my immune system will lock in. Yeah, I don't know what Dusclops does in the meta. I'm more impressed by his run considering there was a Dusclops on the team. Like, yeah, I was like, how the fuck did we win with Dusclops? I'm impressed. That's fucking hard mode, dude. Yeah. Middle school teachers, absolute heroes. Yeah. Like, I was so much more impressed. I was so much more impressed. In comes Jelly to just be an absolute terror. Hundo Thunderous. Yo, congratulations, Ashish. Goes for Surf. Yo! Tomahawk, my friend. How we doing? Let me get a shout out for you. Yeah, this is... Oh, no. Shadow Ball time! Clock was up. Could have just gone guns and just ended this man. But did not. Did not. Usually, day 2 is slightly less time, Hood Killer. So, usually we can get out of here in like 4 to 5 hours. Been moving flat this weekend. Oh, well, I wish you the best. I know that's always an absolute ordeal. So, I wish you the best in your move, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, cap tie here. Dune seems very locked in. Dune seems very locked in. Yeah, AOD. I have a few, like, educational videos on my second channel that can be helpful. Like, the channel is called More Slice Henry. And there's specifically... I did a series where I review an ace player's gameplay and a veteran player's gameplay, and I talk about the things that they could do to get better. And I think those might be good videos to check out if you haven't. But yeah, Dune is very dialed. Dude, my comm day hasn't started yet, Ashish. So I still have another hour before it starts. So I might recommend that. Because I know people have said those series have been very helpful for them. We get to skip all this stalling. Elim versus Will D. Elim versus Will D. The Wigglytuff Bastiodon Toedscruel. Were you recording last time? I was, Acorn. Yes. Did we play? If we did, I imagine it was one of the secondary accounts. Because I don't think I saw your...
yes, baby.
I was recording Frostlass. I wasn't recording the moon. If that makes sense. I was streaming the moon. My YouTube is the same as my Twitch, yes. But for my second channel, it's called More Slice Henry. Yeah, I think you beat my ass when I had the moon team and I wasn't recording, but I was recording with Frostlass. It's Okay, Guzzlord into Furret. Okay, good lead. Good lead. It's a brick break Furret, but that still doesn't change the matchup. It's still very comfortable for Guzzlord here. I don't play in these tournaments, no. I do cast them, though. But yeah, the second channel, I primarily post related to the Pokemon Go Championship Series, but also some educational videos. Let me get a link for you, AOD. Let me get a link for you on the second channel. But yeah, if you go to the second channel and then sort by popular, the Ace gameplay analysis will be up there. And also the veteran gameplay analysis too. But yeah, let me figure out how to get that. Share channel, share channel. Okay, AOD, that should be the link to my second channel. But yeah, that's where I post regional recaps and also just more like creative style content. Oh no, Elim! Elim with the he overfarms too much! Oh no, Elim with the misplay! This is the kind of shit that can lose you a game. Because he gives up a shield for no reason. He gave up a shield for no reason, and now I think he's going to get swept by the Toedscruel. Oh, that's a huge misplay. That's a huge misplay. Because now Will's going to no-shield the entire fortress and farm down. Yo, what's up, Nish? Were you very good about regularly watching your videos? You have to play it? Yeah. What I tell people is I believe if I applied myself and like really learned Show 6, I would be very good at it. I could very consistently top cut and compete for championships. But I find that would not be something that I would find particular enjoyment out of. I think that would be something that I would just find very stressful. And I very much prefer to cast. Because I feel that I can bring something to the casting booth that's very difficult to replicate. But yeah, Toad... Having been the Toad, if you're up a shield, you just wrap and farm down. That's such a toss from Elim, unfortunately. Ampharos lead, nice. Yeah, there's a guy at 3k Elo playing Ampharos. Who I've played a few times. Pokelomar, I believe is the name. But yeah, Elim overfarming and going down a shield for no reason cost him the game. I'll be playing from here, 8 coins. So I'll just be like catching stuff. Catching house spawns. Calm days are always during regionals, so... There's a calm day, yes, Elmo. It's triple dust. Okay. Insanely good lead for Elim. Save switch Toedscruel into a Corv team is so fucking ballsy. That's so fucking ballsy. It's not punished, but holy fuck, man. Save switch Toad is nasty business. When there could be a Corv and you just lose to the Corv instantly. But, I mean,
RPS, baby.
Will does not have a convincing second answer here. So even if Will plays for swap, Will doesn't win. The last calm day I actually grinded. If we have a list of calm days, I could take a look. 2025 Pokemon Go calm day list. I have played the Empoleon one decently. Okay, I didn't really grind that one. I didn't really grind that one. I didn't really grind that one. Maybe Rookie D. Maybe Rookie D. And then before that, Mankey. I think Rookie D and Mankey. I think Rookie D and Mankey. I do have 2 UL Corvs built, so I definitely grinded Rookie D. Nah, Elim just wins. Elim should throw this Bone Club, though. Elim not throwing the Bone Club is a troll, but he should still win. How's the weather? A lot of snow. Yo, you climbed 2500 with the Hydreigon team? Let's go. Yeah, well, you know what? I did play Piplup Calm Day Classic. I did play Piplup Calm Day Classic with my wife. So you know what? I will say, if it's Calm Day Classics, I played the fuck out of the Piplup one because it's my wife's favorite mon. So we played that Calm Day together. So yeah, I stand corrected. If we're counting Calm Day Classics, yeah, I played the Piplup one. Doesn't get the farm down. And Scizor has a move banked. And having 5 bullet punches of energy wins this game. Because he can throw right here to throw in good timing. And then he just outpaces. Alright, Elim should have won game 1. Threw it. Wins game 2. Also, it's unlikely you will see me play on Piplup again this season. Piplup hit 3K, and that's all Piplup wanted to do. Piplup just had to wait for a meta that she could play, because she basically plays Open Great League and then Cups. And it turns out we found a Cup team that she could actually play, which was the Furret, Shadow Giratina, Toxapex. But most Great League Cups and anything that's not Great League, her account can't play because it doesn't have the Mons. All right. Game number 3. No! Goes into Wiggles. Scizor answered with Fort Marrow for... This is over.
RPS, baby.
This is over. Well, congratulations to Will D. This is the most unlosable game in recorded human history. Oh, Jesus Christ. Congratulations to Will D on advancing to losers round 3. There is... Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Haha, RPS, baby.
Yeah, because Will will have to go down a shield, but Will just volt switches all the way down. And then gets 8 moves into the Guzzlord. Okay, that's a huge fuck up. That's a huge fuck up. He made this mistake in Vegas, and he makes the mistake again here. He's not learning from his mistakes. He'll still win the game, even with that mistake. Even with that mistake, he'll still win the game. But he did that exact same shit. Where,
RPS, baby.
Guz gets insane farm. But the issue is he throws on alignment. Guz gets insane farm, but one Sludge Bomb doesn't KO Wigglytuff. Yeah, so Elim gets all the farm he could ever want. But it's debuffed. So he has to go Marrow. And then it's just Guantanamo. Nah, Marrow doesn't do enough damage to the Toad. Marrow doesn't, like, if this was Torterra, Elim wins, but it's Toad. Toad is fat as hell. Toad is fat as hell. Yeah, this is just, yeah. Even with that huge misplay to cap tie for no reason. Elim will shield to take the Mud Slap, but yeah. You can see it on his face. He knows it's over. It's over. It's over. Will D's feeling it. Will D's feeling it. He knows. Yeah. Because you have to throw energy onto it and you lose. Wait! What? He threw! Why the fuck did you switch? Why the fuck did you switch? Oh my god, what a throw! What a throw! What are you doing? Oh my god! Yo!
Did I just throw?
Yo! It turns out you do have to know how to play the game. Even if you RPS. Holy fuck, son!
Did I just throw? I actually have to retire after that
I just
one.
threw!
I miscounted. I actually have to retire after that one. I miscounted.
Dog! 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 Oh my god, man. I have one word to say.
I just
Vindication. Vindication.
I miscounted.
Brother. Vindication. The thing that's frustrating is, like, my message to Will in this moment is, if you practice with teams that aren't this, you're gonna get way better at win con identification, and then you're not gonna have these unlosable games where you just completely throw the win con away. Like, his biggest issue is he needs to stop running teams like this. Because if he runs teams where he has to make skillful plays to win, he's going to get better. But until he puts down these teams, he's going to keep having these unlosable games that he trolls. Like, the win con identification is just not there. And if he stops running shit like Wigglytuff, Fort, and Basti, and Toad, and runs more standard shit, he's going to dramatically improve at the game. He's going to dramatically improve at the game. And I would say that is my biggest... Well, Tiger, the important distinction is he's not been running DGen this season, but he's also not at the range he normally is in ranked seasons running DGen. And I think that would be the biggest thing. It is like, if he learns how to play, like, how do I play Emp Teria neutrally? How do I play Lapras? Stuff like that. Learning how to play shit like that and running more traditional teams, he's going to get way better. Because if you coast by on RPSing people, you don't improve as a player. And that's the reason he's losing at all these tournaments, is because he's running RPS shit, because that's what he runs in Show 6. And then you don't end up having the win con identification skill needed to convert winning endgames. So that's the biggest thing. Like, I've been harshly critical of his teams, but I want to take this as a learning moment of, like, let me provide advice that will help him go far. Because, like, if he ditches teams like these and starts running shit like Furret, Emp, Alt, more traditional shit, learning how to neutrally play out of matchups, he's going to go way further. But until then, he's going to keep having games like these where he tries to RPS and then the win con identification isn't there. But it's scenarios of, like, in that moment, you have to know, like, it is quite literally impossible for Elim to win. It is impossible for Elim to win if he just stays on the field, because you can't hold 2 sludge bombs. But he switches, I assume not knowing that's a guaranteed 1-turn switch, and then he only gets 1 charm in, and then he just loses. But that's the piece that's missing here, is if he ditches shit like this when he's just trying to RPS people, you have to ditch the polarizing picks. There's a reason why teams like these don't win. And it's because if you get good enough to where you can win with a team like this, you'll realize running teams like this is coin flips, and you should just run neutral shit. So that'll be the next step, is, like, as he meaningfully improves, hopefully as he meaningfully improves as a player, he will then realize that running shit like this is just flipping coins. It is. It's like, and you don't want to risk your tournament life on flipping coins and running such polarizing shit. Because for now, it's flipping coins, and unfortunately, even when he got the right coin flip in Game 3, the win con identification wasn't there. All right. Javier versus Colin. The official stream died? Oh my god. But, like, knowing how do you play Furret Scizor, like, learning a lot of these matchups and learning how to play neutrally improves you as a player so much more than, like, no one is getting better. Oh, he trailblazes. Does Colin call this? I think, oh, he shields. Yeah, like, you will meaningfully improve as a player so much more by running shit that isn't just praying for RPS. You will. You just absolutely will. It is not like it is not a thing that can be argued against. High key, like you will just get so much better. But because the thing is, this is 2 tournaments in a row that he's sold unwinnable games, and that I think has to be the wake up call. That has to be the wake-up call of if you're selling unwinnable games, you have to make changes. Because against Septile should have lost both games that he won. But he cap tied a Volt Switch Fortress to a Scizor against Septile, which is the same thing that contributed to a game loss in that game 3. And then he could have just farmed down Septile, but he threw an Annihilate Rage Fist into a Scizor on 1 HP instead of taking the fast move. And not taking the fast move left Septile with enough HP to win the game. If he goes Furret here, Azu Lapras is very close in zeros. Oh, he goes Azu. Ooh, I think that Azu Lap zeros. It has to be really fucking close, right? From full HP. Azu Lap zeros. Insane Azu. Insane Lap. What are we looking at? It says Lap should win it. So I think he just loses either way. Yeah. It says it's very fucking close though. But this is where Lap is just so sick. Because Lap being able to live 2 play roughs and just these Psy Waves just chew away at this health bar. And that's the big thing at R6. Like, the meaningful improvement will come when he ditches teams like that. But until he ditches teams like that, it's going to be the same mistakes. All right, game 1 to Javier. We are making really good progress on catching up. We were 3 hours and 15 minutes behind, and now we're only like 2 hours behind live. So we should catch up by finals. Okay, good lead for Javier. Scizor has to boost on the first if it wants to win this matchup. But this matchup right here is why you will never see a Shadow Empoleon in competitive, because Shadow Empoleon loses 2s. Emp, you're going to see it very narrowly wins 2s. Not by much, though. Yeah. Like, if a Scizor builds up to Trailblaze, then the first has to be shielded, yes. But as Scizor, you kind of can never throw Trailblaze on evens, because then if it's shielded, then you don't get to land the move. So, as Scizor, you basically have to build up the Trailblaze, but you can never throw it. Because if you throw it and it's shielded, then you don't land a move in the matchup. So, there's a weird mechanics at play. Colin can throw 2 Oh, no, Colin! Colin got 1 turn. Did you see that shit? Javier got the full sneak. Javier got the full sneak. Oh, fuck. So keep that in the back of your mind. Yeah, he's on 6 and he should be on 5. Keep that in the back of your mind. Javier got a fast move he shouldn't have gotten. And Colin will know that by the fact that he could 1-in Trailblaze. Oh, God. Please tell me this Sucker Punch KOs. No, it doesn't. Oh, no! He farms down if not for that 1 turn. Because Furret would have had 1 less fast move. That fucking sucks, dude. If Colin loses this, yes, he can dispute the 1 turn and the match result would get overturned. But it'll come down to, did Colin, by the end of this, remember he got 1 turn and dispute it. But that's the clearest example of Javier got 1 more sucker punch that he should have had, and he made a move on 1 HP that he would have just gotten farmed down at. So that's the clearest example of game impacting from a 1 turn that you could kind of ever see. Yeah, that fucking sucks. That fucking sucks. Oh, that feels terrible, man. Yeah. Atrocious. Atrocious. Incomes for it. Yeah. Got sucker punch through, but Lapras won't get bubbled down here. And he still has like 10% of an amp left too. Yeah. That's a good way to play it. That's a good way to play it. Well played by Javier. We'll see if Colin disputes it. Colin does not dispute it. Okay. Yo, Benny. Yo, good luck on midterms. Yeah, like, 1 turn has been, like, I think that's our, like, 1 turn has been very uncommon at this tournament, which is good, but it sucks that it cropped up in such a way that it cost him the game. All right, Neuro Dylan Stone Collection. All right, good lead for Dylan. Goes into Scizor. Oh, did he get a refund there? Hold on. Oh, no, he didn't. The stream just buffered. Okay, yeah, nah. It's possible he didn't notice or he felt that it didn't impact the game. Because what sucks for the players is the players can't watch it back. The players can't watch it back. Yo, have a good one, mashed potato. Low-key mashed potato, once your calm day's done, we'll probably still be here, so. Rise is out of the tournament, Nish, yes. Rise, unfortunately, he made day 2, but he lost round 1 to the Bastiodon RPS team. It should have been a 1 turn for Colin, yeah. Because in that scenario, you can't get 0 turn as Javier. Because you can only ever get 0 turn if you can queue a switch. And on a bring-in, you can't queue a switch. Ooh, undercharge from Dylan. Doesn't want to knock it out. Ooh. Sizz now has a Night Slash. Oh! Oh, he throws. Desyncing timers here is a thing to watch for. This is a thing to watch for. Desyncing timers when you have a Floor Jace and they have a Scizor is kind of scary. Oh my god, he desynced even further. Oh shit. Oh shit. He not only threw, but he stayed in to do a Dragon Tail after. This could... I think Stone just wins now. I think Stone just wins very comfortably. Desyncing timers will get punished. He blazes. Interesting. Clock will be up for Stone. Oh, that's such a good cap tie. That's such a good cap tie from Stone. Oh my god, that's just brilliant. That's just brilliant. Yeah. This low-key might do more than a Brutal Swing because it's boosted. Yeah. Because one Brutal Swing will not knock out. And then Stone just wins on the back of Scizor. Throws on alignment there. But he just gets Night Slash. Oh my god, he banks it. And then this is one bullet punch range. Yo, that was a cool way to play that end game. That was a cool way to play that end game. And then you just take the bullet punch every time. One bullet punch KOs. Trailblaze loaded. Ooh! Desyncing timers is such a fucking risk. And we saw right there Stone with a really good example of how to punish a desync timer. That's so well played by Stone. A Stone win would also go crazy. A Stone win would also go crazy. Ooh, ult into Guz, okay. Yeah. I think it's been a bit since Stone won a tournament. Because I think Stone's tournament win was Last Chance Qualifiers 2022. So a Stone win would be pretty cool. Emp ult. You can run a lot of different thirds there, Misty. If you lead Emp, you can put something like a Shadow Malamar as the safe switch. So kind of an ABB style team. If you lead ult, you can have like ult Licky Licky Emp. There are a lot of like different ways you can structure it depending on which one you want to lead. Ooh, the Azu catch. The Azu catch. Nice. Now this matchup here goes Florges. I asked Florges, although with a little bit of oh, Dylan's game was a little cooked there. Dylan's game was a little cooked there. Hold on. Dylan's visuals were like inconsistent, and that's why he didn't end up throwing on 7 there, and instead just overfarmed. But that little bit of brutal swing damage was actually really helpful for this matchup because normally Floor just can't take the KO. Yo, that's awesome, D09. Well done. So Titan's a very cool pick. Because normally that Trailblaze misses the knockout, typically. I think there's a real case for shielding that. I think there's a real case for shielding that. I can't lie. I think I would have shielded that. Like, it shouldn't matter. Oh, dude, Dylan's game is struggling. Like, it doesn't matter. Oh, what are these visuals? What are these visuals? Yo, dude. What the fuck? In comes alt. Dog, what are these visual? What is happening in this game? Skytech bait call. Can he get the farm down? Dog, what is occurring? What is occurring? Dylan had to commit to the farm down there and just hope it was enough. But unfortunately, by not committing to the farm down, he just loses. I assume they'll review this game, but I don't know if they'll give it to him. Just because, like, the visuals were super cooked, but I think everything eventually caught up. But it's done. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright. Match under review. Looks like they didn't give him a rematch. Okay. Oh, winner's side. Cody Lawson versus DHC. Can Shadow Gyarados get a winner's finals? Or will Cody get his best ever placement? DHC's got that shit on low key. That's a cool jacket. Oh, baby! The Gyarados! I believe as Gyarados, typically you want to overfarm in this matchup. Because I, like, as regular Gary in LA, or what meta was it? There was some meta, I don't think it was LAIC because alt wasn't really a thing in that meta, but there was some meta in which I played regular Gary versus alt a lot. And usually, as Gary, it was nice to overfarm a lot to farm it into a range where you could actually knock it out. Why would you play regular Gary? There was some Great League meta in which I was playing regular Gary versus alt a lot. And kind of the learning there was you had to overfarm a bunch in the alt matchup because alt only won zeros. But I don't remember what meta that was. I said LAIC, but that's not right because LAIC people didn't really play alt there. Yeah, maybe it was a previous retro. Maybe it was a previous retro. And you just let this go every time. You have a Shadow Gyarados. Yeah. You just take the Gary farm. Low-key, 1 DB and a switch to Emp would go insane. 1 DB and a switch to Emp would go nuclear here. Oh no, that is when he threw it. Fuck. That is when he threw it. Oh no. Because that's just when he has to throw it. God, Gary is so fucking oppressive. But this, I mean, this just sets up Emp zeros, which is where Emp always wants to be. And then as DHC, it's all about just not letting a catch happen. Ooh, doesn't wait the turn. That's risky. That's risky, but no catch comes through. No catch comes through. Like a catch on a Licky there would have been heinous. And comes alt, no catch there either. And yeah, DHC's cooking. DHC has played exceedingly well. I've played them before in GBL, and they were very high on boards, is my recollection. I will Dracoviz their ass. I'm very impressed with their gameplay. I'm very impressed with their gameplay. I think DHC could win this whole thing. Yeah, DHC, his first ever tournament was 17th in Las Vegas, then got 25th at LAIC with a Galar Rapidash. And yeah, he spends like, from season 18 onwards, he has spent a ton of days on boards. Yeah, 25th at LAIC with a Rapidash is crazy. Oh no! Uh-oh. DHC started behind a turn. Try for a catch on Penguin. Oh, baby! He's so locked in! He's so locked in! Oh my god. Dude. Dude. Holy shit! Y'all can't tell me that fucking Toad Scroll shit holds a fucking candle to this gameplay. Because it fucking doesn't. Oh my, that's a stone cold read from DHC. That is ice cold. Holy shit. That's how you know this man fucking plays the goddamn game. The instincts of they're never going to throw on 5 or 6. Does Emp live this? Ooh. Didn't want to risk it. Saves Emp with a potential ability to make a drill peck into Azu later on. Shield comes up on Furret. Oh, this is still so tough. This is still so tough. I think there's no way out. Like, he's doing what he can, but I think there's no way out. Rank 20 push on my 60 out this season with 100 Shadows Element. I will message you after stream alpha and then we can yap about it. Oh shit, this is not off the playlist. Okay, we're back on the playlist. Non-copyright music. Is the Azu's just unbeatable? The Azu's just unbeatable, unfortunately. Yo, what's up, Avoid a Lot? I'm not on commentary for this regional. What I can say is there will be far fewer watch parties in the second half of the season because I have quite a few events. Oh, shit. Yo, Mark, what elo did you start at? I was 3094 earlier, went 3232, and got +4, -6 to end 2 lower than when I started. And one of the losses was because of one turn bring-in, too. Tragedy. You know what you do here as Azu? You never throw the fucking move. You never throw the fucking move. You never throw the fucking move as Azu. Because DHC will have to catch. Yup. Cody got it exactly right. Cody got it exactly right. They can't catch a move if you don't throw it. They can't. It's against the law. It's against the law. Good job by Cody there. Very good instincts. DHC did what he could, but Cody, by not making misplays after the ice beam catch, did a good job of not letting the game get away from him. Ooh, Furret versus Furret. This is the kind of shit that'll put some fucking hair on your chest, chat. Grown man activity is figuring out how to navigate a perfect mirror lead. Do you go for the blaze into Swift? Do you go double Swift? So Cody just went straight Swift. DHC is going blaze. In the back, Emp is hyper good. Corv is hyper useless. DHC shielding. Interesting. Ooh! I mean, you have to double shield. Yeah. Not a good swing for DHC. Hold. Hold. Boosted Swifts will do a lot here. Yeah, you have both boosted Swifts. The fact that he's no shielding, DHC is now in a position where he might be able to win this game. Yeah, because look how much damage he got on to the ult. If he reads this Azuin back, he goes Corv here. Oh, he doesn't go Corv. Flamethrower reached. Holy fuck, this is going to be a tough-ass game. It's going to be a tough-ass game. Hydros to cover for a catch. Cody lets it go. DHC is going to have to navigate this endgame very carefully. Like, can you catch a play rough onto the Corviknight? I think DHC does win. But obviously a catch would make it better. Because Cody doesn't know what's in back. So Cody doesn't know that this is the hardest hitting move left. Just do 4 and a catch. Oh, he did it! Oh my goodness, DHC! The play rough catch! That's game. It was going to be close, but DHC favored. Now it's just over. And the boost! Yo, let's go, Andrea. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is where Azu's pacing gets fucking exposed. The thing is, actually, looking at the team sheet, Cody should have shielded the drill pack, right? Because what are the mons that could be in back? Alt, Corv, Marrow, Gary. Nothing hits harder than that drill pack. Nothing hits harder than that drill pack. And Cody tries to play to the... He has to catch, but DHC just stays in. Yeah, so it comes down to proper charge move timing, Ali. But yes, Shadow Type does beat Shadow for Alligator in evens. That's correct. Oh no, Jack. Yo, before Kelsey NTC, I'm gonna run to the restroom, chat. I'll be back. Yo, we're back. Okay, Kelsey K versus Nighttime Clash here. Definitely a heavyweight bout here. Kelsey's been very impressive with her gameplays. NTC, he's obviously the reigning LAIC champion. So, this would be a good matchup. Florges, Shadow Talon, Jelly. No, get those teams back here. Guzzlord, Emp, Shadow Marrow. At Nighttime Clash, you're running a team we're all too familiar with. Lapras, Shadow Marowak, Shadow Scizor, Azu, Corv, and Guzzlord. All right. Jelly is an awkward mon for NTC's team to deal with. Jelly prevents Lap from being as free as it is into most teams. Ooh, Emp into Corv. Obviously not the lead Kelsey's hoping for by any means. Guz save swap could go kind of nuclear here. Ooh, the bait from NTC. She's thinking of... Oh my goodness! She calls the bait! What a savage! No boost for NTC. Dog. She's so locked in. Holy shit. Hydro is going to land. That's big damage. In comes the Lapras. Lapras energy is a problem here. In comes Guz. Guz does live in Ice Beam, though. So Guz, I assume, just no shields. Lapras is rising because of what's good. Like, if the top usage mons are like Marowak, Azu, Corv, Furret, Florges, Lapras is fine into all those mons. So, certain mons rise and fall, and it's entirely dependent on what's good around them. And also, it just beats Emp, like, most of the time. You're gonna have to shield something. Yeah. So she puts up the shield. No catch from NTC, but she gets the boost up now. Ooh! Look at these fairy winds, dog! And she knows the correct call is to fucking green move. We are green move maxing and he knows the game's over. Anyone else up late thinking about the green move? I'm thinking about the green move. Yeah. And even with double swing, it doesn't put her into air cutter range. This doesn't KO. Yo, they both went for the switch out. But air cutter doesn't KO Empo here. Game 1 to Kelsey. 1 a.m. green move maxing. Exactly. Bro. YouTube, you are my biggest op. Why are you like this? Okay. Here we go. Game number 2. Empoleon into Shadow Scizor. Good lead for Kelsey. Obviously, Nighttime Clash will have an ability to catch out if he wants to. Tries for the catch. Doesn't get it. And Lapras is answered with the Jellicent. Oh, no. I mentioned at the start. Jellicent is a big limiting factor into the team of Nighttime Clasher because it means Lapras is a lot less safe. And this is diabolical scenes. Lapras could still somehow make this close because Lapras is extremely broken. But Jelly having the stray 4 pacing means that it's a lot less bullshittable of a matchup than it was in the past. Oh, that is absolutely devastating. Another Aria reached by Lapras. Another no shield from Kelsey. There's so much Emp energy too. What do you do, man? Oh! CMP sack swap from NTC. Unfortunately, she can just shield back. The CMP sack swap from NTC. Lets it go. Because he knows if he shields, he's just dying to Hydros. But the issue is he can't win. Yeah, he's shaking his head. He knows this game's impossible. He can bring in the Guzz, but she can just pivot. Oh, no, GG's. Scoo said your Shadow Frost has ate my whole team up to... Oh, dude. Shadow Frost has been a menace. It's been so good. Yeah. Well, it looks like we're getting Kelsey DHC Winners Finals, which is a sick Winners Finals. Two relatively unknown trainers who have been playing their asses off all day. Incredibly, like, well-played games. Just back to back to back. So well done. She went over to look at the team sheet to be like, yo, is he Dragon Claw? Hold on, I'm gonna rewind that for a sec. Look, yo. She's like, is his ass on Dragon Claw? Okay, he's not, we're good. Like, the battlers is so locked in that it's very good that they get to have resources like that near them so they can double check. Yeah, I think they'll play all of losers before they play DHC Kelsey, but that's going to be cinema. That's going to be so good. Kelsey, her best ever finish. She's on to grand finals here in Toronto. Sorry, winners finals. Winners finals. Oh, yeah, Kayshawn. Palasha. Palasha's won, I think, 2 or 3 regionals over in Europe. And Cindy in 2022 won Vancouver. All right, losers bracket right now. We got Stone versus Javier, Elim versus Dunebug. So that's what we'll get next. All right. Stone versus Javier. Okay. Ooh. Great lead for Javier. Save switch Scizor answered with Emp. Oh my god. Was that a slow and... Ooh, it was a fast enough answer from Javier. All right, the fastest way to delete was to timeout and then untimeout Executor. All right, welcome back. It was the fastest way. Kelsey's had some pretty solid performances at regionals in the past. Ooh, banking energy going Azu. Nice. Yeah, I'm so like DHC and Kelsey is gonna be an unbelievably good finals. Or winners finals. I got a Shira coded amount of sleep last night, so my brain is fried. My brain is fucking just Swiss cheese right now. Thank you. All right, Javier going for Arya. Javier has a lot of catch opportunities available. Oh, man! Arya catch! Oh, that's filth. That's filth. Stone is so locked in on loser's side. Jesus Christ. Stone is playing well. Thank you. Halfway through my work week, having worked Friday to Sunday. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll be playing my comm day from home as well. All right. Ooh. Just can't get that Psywave down. Damn. Lap needed that shit. Is this just alt? Alt doesn't die to this drill peck, by the way. Alt does not die to this drill peck. I just don't think this KOs. This shit is not KOing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Stone's like, holy fuck, bro. Brain is broken, but not that broken. Hondo Kung Fu is sick, player. Congratulations. All right, here we go. Emp into Scizor. Yeah, Javier just lets it go. Because if you don't build up the Trailblaze, you don't have to shield. Stunfisk Corv in the back. Oh, man. This will be interesting. Like, Stone really wants Switch, but he doesn't really get it from Javier. Because, I mean, Emp just wins twos. Yeah, I feel like this is the most standard Stone team we've seen in a long time, right? Oh my god, he gave up Switch. He just does 5 and then puts him in jail. Yeah. The aggro play gets punished. Oh no. Oh no. Shambles. Yeah, this is just all Stone now. Because, like, Stone was the guy who lost the grand finals to David because he had a non-earthquake Claude, right? Like, Stone normally runs a lot of... And, like, I say this with respect because unique things are cool. But he runs a lot of, like, spice/troll shit. And this is, like, a super normal team from Stone. And it's nice to see what he can do with, like, a real team. Ooh, catch on a Lapras. Javier try to dance. But I think it's still just all Stone. Because there's just a Scizor that can make a Trailblaze. Did you see the Lapras? I didn't see the fucking Lapras. Because this shit's about to get annihilated. Jesus. And he just, yeah, super calm. Super calm. We'll be catching up to live very soon. Brings in the core of just the force energy. Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. Gets the farm down, but Stunfisk just farms him all the way down and wins. His fur doesn't have to move. He throws on 5 to be like, is he a moron who will cap tie, but he won't. All right, Stone takes it. Yeah, Stone's been on a fucking rampage in losers. All right, Elim Dune. All right, Marrow into Guz. Take a peek in the back. Oh, Jelly is a huge problem for this line from Elim, and Jelly's there. He's going straight for the Dragon Claw. Oh, it lands through 2 shields. That's some pretty nice damage for Dune. Bone Club lands, but yeah, he's forced to throw again. Dune doesn't really have fast move pressure into the Mon with his back Mon, so shielding here I think makes a bit of sense because you want the Dragon Tail to land. Oh, he gets that farm down. That's nice. Yeah. And he has a claw for later, and Jelly's going to be nuclear in the back. Jelly's just going to be an absolute unholy terror. Yeah. Specifically for this, like, modified Sceptile Ice team, even with the OG Sceptile Ice team, Jelly is, like, really constricting on this team. It offers a big competitive advantage. But he just lets us go. Oh, that surprises me a little bit. Like, either way is winning, but going down 2 shields surprises me. I think he could have just let it go and been super fine. Throws on alignment. Elim just still letting it go. Elim's hoping it's Talon or Prime and back. He throws player up to cover for a catch. This is where the fact that 2 player ups don't KO Jelly is so heinous. Because you just don't die. You just don't fucking die. This shit does not do a lot. Yeah. Oh no, Elim. But yeah, this is the bulk of the Jellymeister. It's just too much. It's too fucking much, man. In comes the Lapras. Gets a few Psy Waves in, but he's at back-to-back. So if you shield, all you get is one additional Psy Wave of damage. And there's still a D-Claw loaded in back. Not that it's going to be needed. But yeah, Elim knows it's just over. We are within an hour of live. We're catching up rapidly. We're making very good progress. Azu's #1 hater, a walrus, says, Azu lost, I'm happy. Ooh, Guzz into Guzz. Jellian back again, looking annoying, but the Corv's energy does go very far. Yo, what's up, Big Dabs? Welcome in. Ooh, brutal swing bait from Dune, because he does have Claw. Oh, got his ass. Oh, man! Oh, jeez. I'm in distress. He's the double... Yo, what up to Mez? Holy Jesus. Nice call by Dune. This is such a tough game. Like, I think Dragon Claw is worse because, like, into fairies, you are illegal amounts of dead. But it has put unique pressure onto Elim's team. Preserving Guzz is really important for a potential Jelly, and he does have Jelly. Who's your fave to win Toronto? I think the winner's coming out of the winner's side, which is usually not a hot take, but in this instance, I think is a hot take. Because it's two kind of unknowns in DHC United and Kelsey. Sumac, that game took years off my life. Undercharge still does knock out. But the thing is, the Guzz is loaded. Didn't switch fast enough. I think Jelly got a sneak there, so Jelly's on 2. Yeah, it is. But the thing is, he did one sand attack and then deferred the Hex. So if he gets a payback later, then the play pays off. In comes Marrow. He surfs right away. Oh, shit. Ooh! He Bone Clubs covering for the catch. He goes for a slight undercharge. Still knocks out. And he just throws the Rock Slide. Because he knows that if Dune CMPs him, I think he can make the payback. Yeah, because he definitely has an air cutter here. Yeah, he did get a sand attack before switching. Oh, yeah, that put him at 14 instead of 13. That was a really nice play. That was a really nice play. Precision. Hold on. Oh, Marrow and a Talon. Okay. Oh, my God. Oh, no! He safe switched a Guzz into a Wiggles line and got Wiggles. Oh, no. Oh, no, dude.
RPS, baby.
Oh, no. Oh, that is horrendous. That is horrendous. What's tough is like, it's a really good gamble if the Wiggles isn't back there. But it is. But it fucking is. There's not really a mon on Elim's team that would limit the Wiggles being back there from a talent lead. He knows he needs energy, but the talent is too far ahead. The talent's too far ahead. Talon's already at 80. Damn. People tested Charja a lot, but it ended up being kind of a drop about a week prior to the tournament. But it was pretty extensively tested. Like, there was a lot of people running it. Yeah, you can keep it pretty safe and not risk DRE by just throwing here. Yeah. Damn. Unfortunate. Like, we had never seen a regional champ run it back, so it would have been cool to see. Yeah. Juice says, with the influx of Licky Licky Guz K-Wack teams, Charger was not great. And unfortunately, Elim bows out of the tournament. All right, Cody Lawson versus Stone Collection. Stone has been dialed in. Stone is running all good mons and has been cooking. Ooh, and gets the lead. Corvid to Scizor. Safe switch, Licky Licky. He has Stunfisk. I believe Licky wins zeros here, but it's still not like a super fun time. But also, looking at the team of Cody, Cody just ran a you don't have Corv line and got Corv, so switch doesn't even really matter. Like, considering the worst thing in the back that could be there is alt, which is not even awful. Like, I think Stone is fine playing zeros. Just get it low. Maybe even go for like 6 Sizz farm once you get KO'd. 6 Sizz farm would go pretty nice. So I just don't think he'll play for swap because he doesn't need it. Because if Cody had a Talon, you have to be a lot more mindful about your alignment. But he just, yeah, he just won't care. He just won't care. Oh my god. It doesn't get the knockout. That KOing is not bad. Yeah, he just brings in Sizz here. Very, very straightforward win in my eyes. Just cap ties here. He can't really shield, but he kind of has to. Like, if he doesn't shield, then there's just a Night Slash on Scizor. And if they bring in Licky Licky, then you just go Corv. Out throws. I mean, I guess in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't, like... Corv up that much energy is still just winning, but it's slightly cleaner to save that move. But, again, we are splitting hairs here. This should, yeah, Cody will always no shield this, but Stone can just make 4, so it doesn't matter. It's the boost. Insta no shield. Game done. Yeah, Stone is locked. Stone is locked. He goes for the Blaze, so he's getting desperate for fast move damage. But he kind of knows it's over. But yeah. Game over. I think Stone is unbeaten today so far. I think he's now like 7-0 maybe? Yeah. Stone 2-0 HD, 2-0 Dylan, 2-0 Javier, and is now 1-0. So Stone's 7-0 today. Stone woke up fucking focused. But Stone is another one of these competitors who has a lot of day 2 experience. And so not having to deal with the nerves element as much probably helps. All right, Sizz alt. Stone's being smart by not throwing right away. You don't want to throw right away in this matchup. You want to just overfarm a lot because it's a lot harder for your opponent to switch something out if you have a shitload of residual energy. So this is well played. Going on 12 there, yeah. Like, who wants to switch into 7 bullet punches of energy? Not a soul. And it's double normal in the back. Oh, God, and it's Corv. Wow, with Stunfisk Corv in the back, I wonder if he will play for alignment. Yo, hard Furret pivot to get sent to Guantanamo. Ooh, Licky pivot. You can just bank energy, go Stunfisk. Yeah. Yeah. Yup. 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 Oh my God, bro. That's just 8-0. That's just 8-0. Stone collection. Just out here frying people. My God, man. This is ruthless. This is absolutely ruthless. Someone in chat said that they think Stone has the best chance of winning out of losers. I'm inclined to agree. I'm inclined to agree. There's been a huge resurgence of water, so fire isn't really a thing. Like, the only fire type worth its salt is Talon, and even that is a risk with, like, Licky surpassing Furret, and Azu and Lapras coming back in huge ways. First snipe doesn't work. And Corv gets to destroy all hopes and dreams. Doesn't even bring it in. Night Slashes to get the shield and then goes Corv. Yo. This is surgical. Oh my God, bro. More Pekko is allowed. It's just not very good in comp. It's the payback. That's going to be night to Mr. Furret. There's still a Scizor very close to a move as well. Like, yo, what's up, August? Stone is so fucking locked in, dude. Holy shit. He gets the catch on Licky. Oh, that's a good shout. My comm day just started. I need to catch some little guys. I need to catch some little guys. What he did to Cody is basically what he did to you. Oh, no, dude, he's so locked in. He's so laser focused. Oh, we get Nighttime Clasher versus Dune. Holy shit. Oh my, dude, this is a great matchup. This is a great matchup. NTC versus Dune. All right, I will Mega 3 and a Grass just for chat. Oh, Sizz into Primeape. Great lead for Nighttime Clasher. Primeape gets fucking fried in this matchup. Sizz will extract a pretty significant pound of flesh on the back end by just getting to boost through. Ooh, in comes Jelly. Tricky. Ooh, the no shield by Dude. I think you one in Night Slash, one in Night Slash, one in Catch the Surf. Although that's kind of predictable, so Dune may read that and not throw. Oh, NTC doesn't go for it. NTC has no fast move pressure to this Mon, which is scary. He kind of has to go Lap, yeah. His Lap is the closest thing he has to fast move pressure into it. Yo, 3 candies were so back. Rank 10 Shiny Thwacky. It's worth holding on to, Pluto, because at the end of the day, you never know what they might make good. We've had Mons go from... Oh my god, great Rage Fist catch and sneak. Yo, what's up, Dro? This regional is currently happening, yes. We are currently a bit behind live, but we're catching up to live very quickly. Yeah. We started off like 3 hours behind live. That was... Oh my god, dude, NTC. In comes the Guzz. Bye, Guzz. Guzzlord is out of here. My football fan, yes. Long-suffering Vikings fan. Yeah, and dude knows it's over. That's why he doesn't throw his move. No, Rillaboom is still super ass. If you want to watch just how ass it is, I did upload a video this morning featuring gameplay from Smudgy B. Bro, YouTube, please stop buffering. Ooh, Corvin to Guzz. Okay. This matchup is boost dependent for the Corv. Oh, is this where their stream died for a bit? I remember someone said the main stream died for a bit. This might be where the main stream died. Okay. Rillaboom's issue is its stats suck, its typing sucks, and its fast move sucks. Oh, he does get the boost. I got you, J-Money. Yeah, their stream died before this match. Gotcha. It is drum beating, which is incredibly good, but you don't want to run 2 grass moves. It would realistically need a better coverage move. And it would need a new fast move, because Razor Leaf is unfathomably dog shit. You can top left, yes, but it is a game loss. So if you top left... Oh, he tries to catch and the game doesn't let him. That kind of sucks. Even Bullet Seed wouldn't save it, yeah. I mean, Bullet Seed is pretty bad, too. Bullet Seed is pretty bad, too. Like, there's a reason why Bullet Seed Dilly does, like... Dilly has, like, OP moves, typing, and coverage. And even that doesn't run Bullet Seed, because Bullet Seed is so ass. Bullet Seed is only realistically good in, like, limited metas, where you need the fast move pressure into the water grounds. Oh, he gets the payback. Yeah, Dune is the double shield. But he's going to get so much value out of this. Yeah, this jelly's going to be such a nuisance. Yo, I caught a Grookey. It was not shiny. But, like, that health bar is going to be such an annoyance. That would be cool, Mario, yeah. I think Jelly, its neutrals are extremely strong. Like, the normal presence is the only thing that holds it back from being, like, the GOAT of this meta. Because its neutrals are insane. But I think it being that high does make sense. It's so scary. It's so scary. Like, this is one of those games that feels playable for NTC, but Dune should win this. Furret or Licky Licky or Wigglytuff. Like, it's very rare to see a team without a normal type. NTC's team is one of the few ones. They are usually for the latter, not for competitive. Competitive is very different. Like, Morpeko is a playable Go Battle League Mon. Not a soul will use Morpeko in competitive because it's unfathomably just completely shit. Oh, that looked a little weird on NTC's screen. Didn't end up mattering, but it looked weird. Morpeko just doesn't beat the things you want it to beat in competitive. It is Morpeko is a terror in a blind format because you can't game plan around it. It's like, oh, I went down shields and now I just lose to a Morpeko. But if you know a Morpeko is coming, it's a very easy Pokemon to prepare for. And that's why it sees quite literally zero competitive usage. Game 3, Dune did not like the lead he saw, and it's Marowak into Empoleon. He goes, oh no! Oh no, dude! Oh no! What Dune did to Elim, NTC is doing to Dune. The risky Game 3 save swap backfiring massively. NTC did not have double water, he had Guzzlord. And this is just instant game loss for Dunebug. There's nothing he can do. The gamble, it backfires. Those gambles look brilliant when you're right and foolish when you're wrong. And unfortunately, that gamble does not pay off for Dunebug. Shadow Ball into the Guzzlord. It does not do much. Switch Clock will be up for Dune here momentarily. Guzzlord gonna get a full farm down. All the energy it could ever want. He's looking to pivot back into the Marowak as well. In comes Marowak, as it's going to be answered by the Guzzlord. NTC's game is going wild. Yo, Marcus brought Peko. Yo, let's go. Someone check on that left phone. That left phone is melting down. That left phone is melting down. Dude, what is happening? Surely they'll have someone come look at left phone. Surely. Surely. Okay. Fast moves actually works that time. Because having reviews in like a finals or something would fucking suck. He can't make any kind of precise play because of the left phone just being fried right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, he asked him what was in the back, and he said Azu, yeah. All right. Holy shit, we're almost caught up to live. So this is now top 4. This is now top 4. Losers semifinals. Stone Collection versus Nighttime Clasher. Yo, Jazz with the 7 streak. Welcome in. Ooh, goes into Corv. Yeah, they do have backup devices, yes. Stone hasn't lost a game today. So I'll be like, if NTC goes down a game, I think Stone will sweep. I think NTC needs this game 1 win more than Stone does. The backline does look pretty good for Stone, I can't lie. Like, NTC is obviously a reigning international champion. He's not to be counted out. But sometimes it's just your day, and Stone's been so dialed. Dude, dude, the left phone! The left phone! Fix the left phone! Fix it! So they're just gonna redo this game, right? Right? Surely. Okay. Oh, wait. Never mind. Stone wins the fucking game somehow. Stone wins the fucking game somehow. I was so sure they were just gonna restart this bitch. Stone won the game somehow. What the fuck? Dog. What the hell? Only having the 1 bullet punch head start sucks here. Hopefully, like, it looked like there was a review in between the games. So purely just from they need to switch out Stone's device. I hope they take the tech timeout to make sure that the game's gonna work on the fucking phone. Yeah, you just shield this every time, because if it's Marrow, you have enough in the tank with Azu. But if it's Lap or Corv, then you're cooking. It's Toronto, just take the phone outside. Real. Does he just do 3 here and then switch? Oh, he just throws on alignment. Oh! The ice beam catch! You ain't have to treat him like that. You did not have to treat him like that. Come on, man. He did not, Misty, no. Filth indeed, Rip Harambe. Filth indeed. My God, man. It's a brutal, but that just doesn't move the needle in a meaningful way. Needed to be able to live longer and just could not. All right. Well, surely there will be a tech timeout in between these games to fix Stone's fucking device. All right. No tech timeout. What the hell? All right, Sizz into core. Bad lead for Stone. He mirrors. Ooh. NTC's lining up some diabolical RPS because he does this and then chucks Azu on the field. And then Marrow just slaps everything down. Oh, he wanted the catch. He didn't get it. He is ahead by a sand attack, obviously. Oh, timers are so desynced. But it's still Marrow into Fisk endgame. Stone just throws this to burn clock, and then it's just Scizor time. Yeah. Ooh. He shields Azu because he has 99 energy. So you don't want to lose this. He's forced to throw an alignment. Goes for the player off. Stone lets it go. That's... Oh my god, he got there. The double shield! He keeps switch. NTC is kind of overcooked here, unfortunately. He desynced the timers a lot, and that makes an unwinnable game closer. Like, it's still Marrow into Stunfisk, but there's a ton of, like... The question is, how much damage can Corv do to the Marrow? Oh, I don't love Stone staying as much. Ooh, wanted to catch. Doesn't get it. Because now Marrow just gets the Rock Slide so quickly. Yeah. And he's low enough that Payback knocks it. Yeah, you can see the eye roll there. He knows there was like a chance, but unfortunately the chance is gone. Yeah. Oh, definitely a weird game. Yeah, Marrow into Fisk is pretty atrocious, unfortunately. All right, we're going to a game 3. Stone's first loss of day 2. He was unbeaten up until that point. All right. Game 3. To get a medal. Who is taking on the medal here? Because I'm pretty sure top 3 get medals. Okay. Good lead for nighttime. Oh, fourth does as well? Oh. For the amount of medal ceremonies I've done, I should probably remember that, but I don't. But I just fucking don't. I always volunteer to do the medal ceremony, but as you can tell, clearly that has stayed with me. Ooh, he had to bait out the Fisk, but there's a Night Slash banked. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting game. It's a lot of banked energy in play. But the question is, did the boosted bullet punches that landed put it into a range where Stone can knock out with a discharge? I still think the answer is no. But having that banked energy is very good. He would love if this KOs. It just doesn't. NTC knows it. Under taps here. Stone goes for Diabolical Core farm, so NTC's gonna have to mirror. Oh my god! This is gonna be such a tense endgame. Both have a move banked. Guz has a swing, and Scizor has a Night Slash. Stone's full sending. NTC puts up the shield. Okay. NTC's behind by a sand attack. NTC goes for the bait. Oh, Stone calls it! Stone calls it! Oh, man. No boost either. Stone collection. Another bait. Oh, no! Don't do it to him! Oh, my goodness. You can see that man's soul leave his body. Oh, no. That is dastardly from Stone Collection. Oh, my goodness. Nighttime Clasher, a third air cutter. Okay, I was going to say, if you call it 3 times. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. He tries for the catch. He doesn't get it. Stone just ice cold. The full farm down. In comes Guzzlord going for the brutal swing. Stone's just going to let this go. Undertaps the air cutter here. Air cutter. Ooh, Guz might hang on like 1 HP here. Does it. Gets the boost. And he still has the Night Slash in back. I don't think the Scizor is in 1 sand attack range. Yeah, he tried to get 0 there, but he actually got DRE. Smart play by Stone, because Stone was trying to guarantee it with the 0 turn, but he got DRE. He got DRE, which means he couldn't queue a 0 turn. NTC's like, holy shit, dude. The main event, DHC versus Kelsey. Whoever wins this is going to have a big advantage in Grands. But Stone's been on a tear. This really feels like Stone is going to steal a regional from NA. It really does. He's just so locked in. But these two have played amazingly. Kelsey, 2025 top 16 Baltimore. DHC, 2026 Toronto top 16. Ooh, the mirror. Emp versus Emp. Let's take a look at the back. It's Gyarados Corv into Florges and Guzzlord. So right off the bat, Florges in back, very, very strong for Kelsey. The Empoleon mirror is a bit of an awkward one because 2 Hydro Cannons plus the Metal Sounds do not knock out. So, as the Empoleon, a lot of the times, you will see multiple Hydro Cannons thrown, and then people try and pivot out to try and get an energy head start on something at the back. Like for Kelsey, if DHC ends up throwing the Hydro Cannon instantly, it could be an opportunity to try and get the Guzzlord onto the field, but DHC probably realizes this and is instead going to go for an overfarm. Hydro Cannon is going to land, getting Empoleon deep into the red HP. Empoleon massively overfarming. Kelsey won't really have a desire to shield in this matchup. Taking a look across the team sheet here, there are some resistances to water. So do you ever throw the Drill Peck on Cap here? Oh, simultaneous switch! Gyarados into the Guzzlord. This is where things get interesting. I think Guzzlord will prefer to play zeros here, but if it does, Gyarados can very well commit to a double shield play pattern. Because Guzzlord knows it's not getting knocked out by any one move here, so Guzzlord's going to let this go. DHC, instead of going Crunch, goes Aqua Tail, because then DHC can cap tie the Aqua Tail with the Brutal Swing. Does Kelsey go for the extra? Oh, that's a high-level play. I love that. That's a high-level play. That's great. That's great. You love to see that. And now it's time. In comes the Florges. This is going to be an interesting game. I think DHC is favored just because the Corv is so healthy and there's a move on Emp. Can he ever get a Trailblaze catch onto the Corv? No. But the thing to keep in mind is they both have Hydros banked. So this is going to be an interesting game. Kelsey now at +1 attack. In comes the Corviknight. And being a +1 means that Chilling Water is actually pretty threatening here. But Kelsey, if she ever snipes, she does end up giving up her boost. So Chilling Water is going to land. It looks like Chilling Water will 3-shot. Air Cutter. This is a -1 Air Cutter. So it's going to be doing less than nothing to the Florges. But both trainers have to be very, very mindful. They have to be very careful about when they use their shields. A bit of good luck for DHC, the 30% chance at the attack boost. And that puts his Corviknight back to normal, only to get immediately debuffed by the Chilling Water. Chilling Water lands. There's a switch into Empoleon. Empoleon firing off the Hydro, and shield comes up from Kelsey. Kelsey will be able to farm down and apply a perma debuff onto this Corv, and I believe that will just win her the game. Yep, she has this. Wow. DHC switching out and giving her the farm down gives her the game. Chilling Water is going to land. Down goes Corviknight. He can't shield because of her stored Hydro. And sometimes the best play when having energy is not to switch it in. And by her never switching in and throwing that move, it actually put more pressure on him. He ends up pivoting out and she ends up taking it. Wow. Very, very nice. The boosted Fairy Winds did way more damage than I expected there. The boosted Fairy Winds were destroying that Corviknight. Holy shit. Yeah. Oh, okay. Gyarados does win zeros here. DHC caught ABA weak to Florg. But Gary has the pacing advantage. It is Emp and Guz in the back. One option for her could be try and catch an Aqua Tail onto the Guz. Like a catch and sneak would go pretty hard. Oh, DHC shields. Now that's a surprise. Because that does not knock out. But now Kelsey's going to win all the evens from here on out, and there's no fast move pressure. So Kelsey will have an ability to overfarm quite a bit, and things get really awkward very quickly if you're DHC. Ooh, the catch of the Trailblaze onto Altaria is very, very nice. That is a play that can get DHC back in this game. The Gary is saved. The Gary is still pretty healthy, and obviously you don't get any kind of debuffs applied here. Kelsey going to apply a debuff now, firing off the Chilling Water. Ult's going to be no shielding. But that catch from DHC, I can't stress enough what a game changer that is. Double boosted Chilling Water does quite a lot of damage. In comes the Guzzlord. This is now a debuffed Altaria, and that means both its Dragon Breath and its Sky Attack will be completely unimpressive. The no shield from Kelsey. Kelsey can look to overfarm a decent amount. Switch Clock not yet up for DHC United. Having a little bit of residual energy will be helpful for Kelsey, so Kelsey will fire off the Brutal Swing here. Altaria, oh, it's going to be close. I think Altaria can hang on here. Not by much, though. Altaria does hang on, very low HP. Tries to bank the Sky Attack, but was 2 off and falls to the Dragon Breath pressure. Dragon Tail pressure, I mean. Speaking of Dragon Breath, back in comes the Gyarados. But because she was only 1 off, she's already at the Brutal Swing. Brutal Swing applying a ton of pressure onto this Gyarados. Gyarados has to go for a farm down here, realizes it cannot. And this is where things get complicated. It's going to be an Emp versus Emp endgame, but Kelsey is going to be up a shield. Kelsey taking a look across the team sheet here as she tries to decide. Bringing in Florge is probably the safest play here, because that way, if it is, oh, brings in the Emp. So going for Empoleon energy. Tries for the catch. Doesn't get the catch. And he timed it to where it's actually going to be a CMP tie. So, very, very nice. Okay. Hydro Cannon lands. Let's do some pretty substantial damage. The worry for Kelsey is that if you can think about it, Kelsey has basically lost the focus sash in this battle of M being able to live 2 Hydros because of the way that she played this game. Ooh, DHC overfarms, watching for a catch. Oh, but Kelsey wins cap. Kelsey wins cap. Kelsey can just slam a Hydro here. Yeah, DHC predicted the catch, but she doesn't catch. Holy shit. Holy shit. DHC predicted the catch, but she didn't go for it. She just stays on the field and just wins. Wow. Okay. That's a tough call for DHC there, because if the move is caught, you lose, and if you predict it and you're wrong, you lose. The only way you get it right is if you, like, predict the catch attempt and then can overfarm to the moon. Yeah, Kelsey is so locked in. DHC not out of it yet, though, but will need a reverse sweep. Ooh, Emp into Corv. Some adversity for Kelsey as she tries to make it to her first ever Grand Finals. Oh, my goodness. The backline looking pretty nice for Kelsey, though. Oh, I am suddenly reminded this is a calm day and I should be catching Mons. Hydro lands. Oh, it's a tiny Grookey! We're so back. Does Kelsey decide to put up the shield? No, payback is going to land. A tiny Grookey. We're so back. Hydro's reached. DHC lets it go. Both Guz and Floor are so good in back here. She definitely has to pivot. Oh, doesn't pivot. Oh, that's game losing. That's game losing. She's shaking her head. She knows that was a misplay. That is game losing right there. All right, 2-1. You can't give Gary that much of a head start. You just can't. She had to pivot. Realistically, the correct pivot was to... Oh! Hold? Wait. I don't have a Go Plus, Mahesh. The catch of the Trailblaze. I'm a little bit surprised that he switched out of the Gary. That's kind of the opening that Kelsey needs to have a chance. You kind of have to let this go, yeah. Oh, I got a shiny Grookey. Let's go. And hope you can bank a move. Oh, just cannot. Yeah, shiny Grookey. We're so back. Puts up the shield, but Gary just runs away with this now. Yeah, 2-1. Okay. Yeah, the safe play is once Corv is gone, there's not a punish to hard pivoting Guz. So the play that she needed to make when she saw the Gary was just hard pivot Guz. I guess she was potentially worried about an Emp in the back, and that's why she didn't. Because if she hard pivots Guz and Gary stays and it's Emp in the back, then she just gets RPS'd. But in doing so, the Gary energy just swept. All right, 2-1. We're so close to live now. Ooh, the Battle of the Dragons. This matchup comes down to how good is her Guzzlord. If your Guzzlord has a good defense stat, then you take 1 less damage per Dragon Breath, and you win the matchup instead of losing it. Ooh, Jelly in the back for the Emp. She lets it go. The thing is, if he hard plays for swap, Jelly Energy could eat him alive. Ooh. Oh, he wins zeros. That's tough. She has the alignment she needs. I think he always just goes Gary here. This does a lot, though. Does he put it all on? He puts it all on Emp. Wow. She's always going to stay. The alignment is unbelievably favorable for her here. If she doesn't let a catch happen, she should be at a really good spot. Oh! Timer desync. Timer desync. He lets it go. That's what DHE needs to have a chance, but this matchup is just so heinous. Up a shield and wasting that energy, though. DHE is back in this game. DHE is right back in this game. The M's slow enough that she can even just chuck surfs at it. And that is helpful for her. Does go ball. It's a very small amount of energy savings. Oh, calls the surf. It's over. She wins. Yeah, he's too low and he knows it. Her timer not yet up. But she can always just let this go and then just farm down. The switch into floor just will happen here. Her clock is up. And then there's just no way out for DHC. Kelsey K makes her first grand finals ever. Yo, you love the sportsmanship from DHC there. All right. Before losers finals, we're almost caught up to live. Let me run to the restroom, refill my water. I'm gonna run 1 minute of ads now, so that way hopefully they won't fuck up in the middle of a battle. So give me like 2-3 minutes, and then we'll go watch this motherfucker. All right? Deal? All right. Okay, we're back. We are fucking back. Let's do this. Get my blanket set up. Now that I have water, my life is improved. Losers finals. DHC United versus Stone Collection. For DHC, double steel triple flyer with Empoleon, Corviknight, Furret, Altaria, Shadow Gyarados, and Shadow Marowak. For Stone Collection, Stunfisk, Azu, Furret, Shadow Scizor, Corviknight, and Altaria. This should be a good matchup. As with all finals matches, this is a best of 5. The winner of this match gets to advance to the grand finals against Kelsey K. Game number 1, we've got lock-ins, Altaria into Stunfisk. This is a matchup that some trainers do opt to run the Shadow Altaria, because Shadow Altaria does get a Dragon Breath breakpoint. The thing to watch for in this matchup is the health bar of the Stunfisk. Dragon Breath does absolutely nothing, and that's what allows the Stunfisk to emerge victorious in the Zero Protect Shield scenario. Discharge lands on the Altaria. This matchup is more of a slow burn, just trying to get each other's bulky Pokemon as low as possible to set up the back lines. And in the back, DHC United has Furret and Altaria. Sorry, Furret and Empoleon behind the Altaria. And for Stone Collection, it's the Azu and his own Altaria. So a pretty neutral backline across the board. DHC will be happy to see the Stunfisk here, because this way he gets to avoid it with his Empoleon. The thing to watch for is, will fear of getting corved prevent him from hard pivoting the Furret at some point? I only have one Elite TM to my name, and it's being saved for Shadow Greninja. Oh, he does hard pivot. That's not a core, but that's still not good. That's still not good. His ult is a very convincing matchup here. People will be very familiar with this matchup from playing it out in the Retro Cup time and time again. But Altaria is very, very convincing here. Yeah, I will be Shadow Greninja maxing with my singular Elite TM. And I only got it because I bought the Comday box. All right, shield comes up from Stone. Ooh, Stone's double shielding and farming down. I think a miscount there from Stone, maybe. Yeah, an uncharacteristic error from Stone. Ooh, alignment throw from Stone. He has to decide, is it the bait? Is it the nuke? No shield, calls the sky attack. And now it's Azu. This is kind of a weird matchup where even though Empoleon completely walls off Azu, you don't really do any damage to the Azu, do you? I think Dragon Breath is better Heat just because it is a dragon-centric meta. Kind of missed the beeping. Nostalgic for early GOAT regionals when Ready Steel was good. Oh my goodness. But Azu just able to absorb drill pack after drill pack as these bubbles slowly chip the Empoleon lower and lower. Stone can probably even go for Ice Beam here and just does that. Knowing that even though it's double resisted, the Empoleon has to shield something. It's so low. Shield comes up from DHC United. DHC has no health on any of his remaining Pokemon. Can he potentially get a catch? A catch could be a way back in the game for DHC. He's able to catch onto like the Furret or something like that and waste Azu energy. Doesn't try for it. The thing that's worrisome is the ult for Stone Collection is very close to a move. He does put up the shield. There's the player off. When will Stone go for a switch out here? Not yet. Farming up. Going for the drill pack. Drill pack is going to knock out. Can ult make the sky attack? That's what this comes down to. When ult gets brought in, does he throw a metal sound, try and switch, maybe snipe with DBs? In comes the Stunfisk. Oh no, Stunfisk makes a move! This could be a problem for DHC United. DHC is going to get KO'd here. The ult for Stone, you can barely see the health bar. In comes Altaria. Altaria farms down. Can Stone get the move? Stone does not get the move. And DHC United takes game number 1. Oh, man. That was a heart racer of a game. DHC handing Stone only his second loss of day number 2 as he's off to a hot start in these losers finals. No Shadow Gyarados that time, but even without it, able to navigate around a pretty neutral matchup back and forth. The energy management very, very clutch. And for Stone Collection, had a ton of energy on Altaria, but just not enough. Game 2, this is more of the start that Stone was looking for, leading the Shadow Scissor into Altaria. Last time, Stone ended up farming up to 12 bullet punches before throwing the Night Slash, wanting as much residual energy as humanly possible. DHC United gonna strike first with the Sky Attack, but Stone says no. Stone puts up the shield as even a Sky Attack would inflict way too much damage. Stone, does he farm back up to 12? He does. So that is a tendency that Stone has, but the issue for DHC is that there isn't a dark resist on the team that tendency can potentially get punished by. Night Slash lands, Altaria with an O shield. Altaria can't quite get the Sky Attack without first giving up a shield. It's Altaria and Stunfisk in the back for Stone, and that is alignment that he would really, really prefer. So, as Shadow Scizor, he can very easily double shield farm down, and then Stunfisk plus Altaria is very, very strong. It forms a nearly unbreakable duo. In comes Empoleon. Empoleon going to be answered with the Stunfisk, but this is the opening that DHC needed. DHC is up a shield and is up 1.5 seconds. 3 turns. And that means DHC is not going to have a Mud Bomb land here. If DHC wants the shield and preserve the Emp, will have the ability to do so. The worry, however, is that if you shield, then you open yourself up to the Shadow Scizor landing a Trailblaze into you. So, the Stunfisk has been neutralized, but the Altaria in the back for Stone is still going to be a pretty big problem, because Stone will be able to send in the Shadow Scizor, and Scizor is going to make the Trailblaze. Trailblaze will be devastating damage. DHC would love nothing more than to try and bail out of this matchup, try and escape it with a Hydro Cannon intact. It's going to be close. Oh, the catch! Scizor is saved, but he drill pecked, anticipating what was in the back. This is a big swing of momentum for DHC United, as DHC will look to bring in the Furret. Furret does have the pacing advantage. Energy management will be critical for DHC because Altaria will be able to get some big damage in with Dragon Breath and Sky Attack. But the thing to watch for will be how much can DHC overfarm, because DHC needs to ensure that he can outpace that Shadow Scizor. Shadow Scizor, I believe, should have one bullet punch worth of energy. So DHC has to ensure that if it's at 1, he goes at least 2 over the Swift. This is going to be very, very close. Furret farming. Oh, Furret only goes 1 over. Now the worry is Furret going to get bullet punched down? The Furret has taken so much damage already in this game. In comes the Shadow Scizor. It's going to be close. Oh, Simul KO! The Furret survives! Down goes Scizor! And oh my! DHC United 1 win away from a rematch against Kelsey. Yo, we got Pluto with the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much for supporting the content, Pluto. I appreciate you. What a game. Precision from DHC. Valuing health over residual energy, and it pays off in a massive way as the Sucker Punches shred the Scizor, and DHC is 1 win away from Grand Finals. For Stone Collection, this has to be jarring. As Stone Collection, he only lost 1 game this entire day and has now lost back-to-back. That's tough. That's very tough. That's very, very tough. He's got to dig deep. DHC has a lot of wiggle room here, but Stone is the more experienced competitor. Stone has won tournaments before, won 2022 Last Chance qualifiers, has been in regional finals before. So it's a bit of the unproven rookie versus the tenured veteran. Stone down, but definitely not out of it yet. If Stone wants an opportunity to compete for the title, that has to begin now, and it has to be a reverse sweep. The margin for error for Stone Collection is gone. DHC only needs 1 win in the next 3 games. Stone needs all 3. Game number 3, same leads as last game. Altaria into the Shadow Scizor. An adjustment of strategy from Stone, as Stone has brought not the Altaria, but the Corviknight. So this is looking very, very favorable for Stone Collection. However, this could potentially open up something interesting. If DHC plays it the exact same way, does Stone Collection potentially consider going Corv into the Emp? Because if so, then that would open up the Furret. So these are the things that people have to be careful of. No boost comes out from the Scizor, but I imagine DHC will probably look to play a pretty similar play pattern here of trying to bring out that Emp, because the Emp is very, very scary. There it is. Sky Attack coming through. We anticipate Empoleon coming out soon, or to Stone blind switch to Stunfisk, anticipating the play. There's the switch into Emp. Oh, he brings out the Stunfisk again. So basically, so far, playing out identically, but it's not the ult in the back. It's the Corviknight, and Corviknight destroys Furret. So Stone is still not going to get to land a charge stack, but will be able to peel away that final Protect shield. So things will get very, very interesting now. I think Stone is going to assume it's the same line, and if it's the same line, he's not going to make the catch. He's going to let the Scizor die and set up the Corviknight to sweep. Because the Scizor is already very, very low, but a full HP Corviknight is not losing an endgame to a Furret. Hydro Cannon is going to land onto the Stunfisk. Stunfisk will get knocked out. Back in comes the Shadow Scizor. Scizor reaching for the Trailblaze. Gets the Trailblaze. That's going to hurt. We know Empoleon should hang on here, but not by much. But I think that's going to be the difference here from Stone Collection. Is Stone Collection will not go for a switch. Instead, just going to let the Scizor die. And that is the adjustment we were watching for. Letting the Scizor die. Trusting in Corviknight to close out the game against the Furret. In comes Furret. There's the Corviknight, the shake of the head from DHC. That's not what he wanted to see. And for Stone Collection, instant air cutter. Whether he gets the boost or not is immaterial. It's all about just locking in damage onto this Pokemon. Air cutter is going to land. 30% chance at a boost. No boost comes through. And for DHC, he goes for the Trailblaze, which will boost up his Sucker Punch damage. But unfortunately, there's just not really a way out for Furret in the zeros. The air cutter landing already did too much damage. This boosts up the sucker punches, but Stone Collection closes in on payback, and that's going to be securing game number 3. Stone needs the reverse sweep. What better way to start than by winning game number 3 in fashion? The boosted Swift is reached, but DHC United just doesn't have enough HP on any of his remaining Pokemon. The Altaria's dry, the Empoleon's dry. There's just no way out. Unless he gets a catch here, maybe. Oh, he tries for it, but Stone never threw. For a moment, there was a chance, but Stone, following the mentality of you will never catch a move that I do not throw, DHC almost pulled off the impossible. But Stone, ice cold, he had nothing to lose. And he takes home the win. All smiles from Stone there. Wow, what a game. Even with worst case scenario for DHC, DHC still made that incredibly, incredibly close. We are now rapidly approaching live. I believe at this moment we're only 2 minutes behind live. So we'll be caught up to live for grand finals. Oh, that's not what DHC was hoping to see. Yo, the stream is having a fucking heart attack right now. Ooh, save switch is Furret. This is actually a clever save switch. Because this kind of entices the Altaria to stay in, which is helpful for the Marowak. Sky Attack lands. I assume we just see the mirror now? Yeah. I still think Stone is very much favored, but DHC is doing what he can. Like, there are the elements of a plan here, but I don't think it will result in a win by any means. Swift lands. Stone will not care. Stone throws 4 at the Swift. DHC shields. Wow. I don't think this Swift knocks out. Yeah. And if the next Sucker Punch doesn't force a Simul KO, which it doesn't. Oh, yeah. DHC just lost. Yeah, he was hoping for the shield back, but Stone knew that Swift just doesn't KO there. I think DHC was cooked in this game anyway, but now it's just like aggressively over. Yeah, Stone will always let this go. His 2-shield ult is the win con. Do you ever just let this go? Yeah. And then just go insane sicko mode Altaria farm. Yeah. This is just correct. Because the Marowak has no energy. The Marowak's just going to get overwhelmed. It's so far behind. Like, Marrow doesn't die to a Sky Attack, but Marrow is down an entire Sky Attack's worth of energy. The thing Stone had to avoid was Marrow farming down the Fisk, and he avoided that. There's still an opening here. Hold on. He's at a Bone Club plus a Rock Slide. Does Stone try and go for a catch here? Oh! Oh my god! He didn't get the catch! The patience of DHC! He's moving on! Oh my goodness! Altaria, the DBs did nothing. Even up a Sky Attack, it wasn't enough. Oh my goodness, DHC! All smiles. Stone bows out in 3rd place. And we've got DHC versus Kelsey Grand Finals coming up. Very true, Kit Kat. You can never catch a move that isn't thrown. I love that that's the meta. All right, we are now caught up to live, chat. Can we get some fucking W's in chat for how perfectly I timed starting this watch party? I started this watch party 3 hours and 15 minutes after the broadcast started. We have watched the entirety of this thing, and we catch up to live for the finals. And that means Pluto is right. We are getting a fucking prediction. We're getting a prediction in this motherfucker. and it's gonna be who wins the tournament. So keep in mind, this prediction is for who wins the tournament. Kelsey has to win 1 best of 5. DHE has to win 2. Yo, how the okay. All right, get your gambles in. Get your gambles in. 5 minutes to gamble on who wins the finals. This is for the whole tournament. This is for the whole tournament. Yo, hold on. Interview time.
Talking with you both just before we turn the cameras on, it's a bit overwhelming, right? The moment, the scale, the scope. You've seen other people in this position before, but this is the first time for you. Kelsey, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling, yeah, a little bit overstimulated. This is overwhelming, but excited, happy I made it this far, regardless of what happens from here on out. I'm just excited to be here.
DHC?
Likewise, again, just incredibly surreal to be in this position. Didn't expect to make it this far, and I know, like, no matter what happens, you know, Kelsey and I can kind of, we're in this together, so it's a good game regardless.
This is a very friendly grand finals, I have to admit. There's such good vibes here in the lounge. I wanted to ask you both, right, because you've seen plenty of other trainers become champions, rise to occasion, who you beat, Javier. You've seen plenty of other trainers that have been in the position you are in now. A lot of people watching at home probably feel like it's a bit overwhelming. They might see Dunebug in the bracket, they might see Rise in the bracket, they might say, well, I can just expect them to be in grand finals. I can try, but I probably won't beat them. How does it feel for you to watch that over and over and over and then find yourselves in this position? DHC, do you want to talk about it?
Yo!
Yeah,
McBoo with a 3-stream streak!
You know, we definitely keep a pulse on the play Pokemon scene. You see all these talented top trainers, and I learn a lot of them. I look up to a lot of them. There's a lot to learn from the way they play, and so to have the opportunity to play against them is incredible in and of itself. And then kind of to overcome that and reach here, it's I guess it's a testimony to, like, you know, maybe our skills are comparable in a certain way. And so I think, like, that little bit of confidence goes a long way for new players, like, at least for me.
Yeah. Kelsey?
Yeah, and a lot of these top players, like, I really admire them, and I guess look up to them. And I haven't played against, like, trainers like Rise in a tournament like this, but I played against him in GBL, so, like, he's not as intimidating in that sense, where I think in these types of tournaments, like, anyone can be anyone if you you know, get good alignment or do something with your shield or energy.
I feel like you're being very modest, right? Because I wanted to highlight both of your play styles just briefly here. Kelsey, I feel like you are making all the right calls, and you seem to be trusting yourself a lot more than I've ever seen you do in tournament play. You'll stick with the team, you'll stick with it, you'll predict what's in the back, and you're absolutely nailing it. What's the key to your confidence? How have you broken through?
To be honest, my key is lack of sleep, and yeah, I'm a little bit sleep deprived, so I'm just going and not second guessing myself, and just going with it, and it's been working.
Yo!
Yeah, so keep it up. DHC,
Kelsey on the left is who sent Rise to losers.
HDMV kind of maybe helped you come up with that Pokemon. What's been your key? Because when I look at you, I think of a trainer who has a very fresh approach, a very fresh set of eyes, looking at the championship series, and you're approaching this like, I've got nothing to lose.
Having a brand new champion is pretty sick.
Your kind of energy, or what?
I think that, I mean, definitely the Shadow Gyarados definitely signals that sort of sentiment. I think for me, it's like, yes, I do want to bring a Pokemon that's, you know, a bit of a spice pick, but, you know, but it still has kind of its meta wins, right? And so you kind of observe, you know, what's been popular in usage and kind of plan around that. So HDMV, an amazing teammate, of course, my whole faction, Thunder Road, so, you know, they've been amazing.
Yeah.
And Yeah, I'd say like for me, also I'm also sleep deprived similarly because we both were flying in from the U.S.
Yeah.
But for me, yeah, I like to think of kind of ways I can play a bit more dynamically when I can, and I think those allow for some fun games, but some flashy plays every now and then.
You know
So,
what's
yeah,
crazy,
I guess I
chat?
summed it up quite well.
You know what's
Thank you.
crazy? I feel like in a lot of
Question
interviews,
to you,
people
right?
are so nervous.
This is a big stage. I feel
Fucking
like you
DHC,
probably feel
man.
some pressure about
He
the next
seems
set of
so
battles, but
chilled
you've
and
already
mellow.
accomplished so much, and you really
He
should be
seems
proud
so
of
chilled
yourself.
and mellow.
So, let's do a little experiment, Kelsey. I
Like,
want you
I
to
would be,
think back
like,
to
holy
yourself
shit.
1 year ago, and I want you
Sleep
to tell
deprived,
the camera what you would say
working
to
through a
trainer like yourself
gauntlet
who's got a lot of
to
friends who are
make
competitive,
grands,
who've
and
won a lot
he's
of
just
matches,
chill
who've
as a
seen a lot of
cucumber, bro.
championship series events,
Holy
but
shit.
you don't feel like you're shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
with them. What would you say to a Kelsey from a year ago, or to another trainer that's hopeful?
Yeah, well, I guess a year ago, I did make a day 2 in Baltimore, like just a little over a year ago, but I didn't win any game or any matches on day 2. So
Yo, what's up,
it
cool
was
trainer
my
Bob?
goal
Welcome
for this
in.
season
Your
to
name
be
sounds pretty
day
familiar.
2. And now that I've
Pachirisu.
gone
Ooh.
further, I guess I should
Are you
have
running
something
mono
a little
electric
bit
on it?
harder, and like we can go further in the competition.
Yeah. So you would
But
just say,
I think just keep going and like just believe in yourself, and also not second guess your instincts, and like that is something that I have done in tournaments in the past. I change my team, like lock in my 3 and then change it, so
Yeah.
just go with my gut.
well, DHC, you've had some really good results. I'm sure you're very happy that you've gotten involved in the championship series. What would you say to yourself? Like, man, just go for it. Get in there, have fun.
Yeah, I'd say definitely just take the plunge, go for it, and I think just trust yourself a bit more. Kind of, as Kelsey said, your intuition.
Pat's
And,
pick
I
6,
played GBL
yo.
for a little bit.
Hyper.
06 kinda
Ooh,
less
interesting.
so, but I think like the intuition carries over, so trusting in yourself. And just
Again,
going
I'm
to the stadium,
blown
like,
away
one
by
day at a
how
time, we're gonna
fucking
do this,
composed he is.
and just kind of
Because
playing out
Kelsey seems a
there.
little
But also
nervous,
not putting too much
which I
pressure
feel like is
on
kind of the
yourself, and just make sure you're
default.
always having fun.
He's so
Really good
fucking
point. All right, everybody.
composed
Kelsey
in
K is on the winner's
in
side,
this
Kelsey,
high
the grand
stress
finals.
moment.
We've got DHC coming from the loser side. Our grand finals. Get
Yeah.
ready, get set, guys. Take a breath and just soak in the moment, enjoy it. Go
Yeah.
to that main stage and give us a great show. Because
I know, like, I know Kelsey's coming out of winner's side, but like the composure from DHC makes me feel like DHC can pull it off. That level of composure is nuts. Okay. He does have a lot of winning to do, yes. Hold on, do we try and Darkest David says DHC is cooked. Personally, like, I've spoken to Kelsey before, and I don't think I've spoken to DHC. So, like, Kelsey winning would be cool. Florida's too strong. Yeah, Florida's is very, very good in this matchup. All right. Let's see if we can sneak in a game before these finals start, because they got to take him to the stage. We'll try and sneak in a game real quick. Have a good night, Mist. Yeah, they earn thousands of dollars for winning these things, Zine. There is a ton of packs and like fat cash prizes. I think like 2,500 and like 108 boosters. And those boosters right now with like all the scalping and shit go for insane money. So I've been told. I don't really participate in the card game. But I hear card game people being mad at prices of things, so it sounds like that's what's happening. But yeah, Kelsey winning would be pretty fucking cool. Like, Kelsey's been a GBL demon for a long time, and it's cool to see people make that conversion. Bruh, we're never gonna get a fucking game. She normally competes in EU shenanigan. Yo, J-Dog with the 21 month. Yo, I appreciate you, J-Dog. Welcome in. Yeah, Dev. Palasha over in Europe has won like 3 regionals. King's wife, Cindy, aka Greenish, won a regional in 22 or 23. Jazz, once they get to the stage, remind me again, and then I got you. But for now, I'm gonna try and stick it out and hope against hope that I can actually get a fucking game. But we are up there in Elo, so it might be a while. Yeah, I think the most recent win by a woman was Palasha. Because I know Andres got close several times. I don't think Andres ever won. I think Andres lost to Palasha in a finals. Oh, that's unfortunate, Valentino. Yeah. Sometimes, especially if stuff is sent towards the end of a rotation, then unfortunately I'm not able to quite get to it. I can queue. If you lead triple week to Shadow Frostlass, it's a deal. Oh, it's Apecoin! Ooh, you want to be on your ape team so bad? Oh, fuck. Alright. I swept him last night with Shadow Frostlass, and it appears he has changed his team to not be Frostlassable. He did get rather 1v3'd. This Kingdra is unfathomably ass. No, dude. Oh, no. And the worst part is he knows that I have triple Axel, not Avalanche. Avalanche would KO here, but he knows I have Axel, so he can let that go. Okay. I think this is actually very playable. I think this is very playable. Yeah. We're on 6 here. That's a very smart brutal. Nah, he wins because he leaves with the brutal. I had to throw the move, then switch. He leaves with the brutal. He wins. Fuck, man. Oh, no. I had to throw it. And then switch. And then I was fine. Yeah, damn. Damn. I didn't have the move banked. For how, like, shit the alignment was, we made it pretty close, but I should have won that if I play better. Ooh, Emp into ult. Ooh, missed a bubble there. That's not ideal. Flamethrower. Yo, GG's Acoin. Damn. I should have. Damn. I definitely should have. Ooh, Guzzlord safe switch. Ooh, but that's answered with the Gary. And now Emp's a problem. I definitely should have thrown the triple axle and then swapped. I think that was my troll, unfortunately. It was for crunch. It's harder hitting. Ooh, she's shielded. Ooh! He tried to cap tie her. She got a free one and she farmed his ass down as a result. Hold on. The issue is this doesn't KO, so this is going to burn all of her energy. Oh, he respects the sludge, though. The brutal, he knows that won't KO. But, like, her Emp can make moves into his Emp. It looks like she can't make another one, so she'll have to pivot her own Emp here. I think she can win this. Because she has so much Emp energy. Yeah. Oh my god. Him throwing the crunch on alignment to try and cap tie and letting her farm down completely tossed the game for him, unfortunately. Because she just shields. Clock's not up, so she could just wail the Hydro. Yeah. Oh, that's massive for her. That's massive for her. She doesn't have a one-turn fast move available, but she can bring in Guzz to force the energy. Oh, she goes floor. She gets denied. That doesn't feel great. I guess she's saving the Dragon Tail for damage onto the Emp. Yeah. Unfortunately, a one turn is reviewable, but in that scenario, it resulted in her taking 2 DBs, which I don't think that makes the difference. But yeah, I think what she had to do was she had to tank the move on Guzz. It won't be a dispute, Storm King. It didn't affect the outcome. But she had to tank the move on Guzz. Because Guzz was low, but it should have lived the DBs. Yeah. Like, one turn lag is disputable, yes. But in that scenario, like, if she tanks the move on Guzz, Floor just tanks one move and then should just make the Trailblaze and win the game against the Emp. Because the Emp banked exactly one Hydro. So, if she brings in the Guzz, he's forced to throw, and then she gets the one Fairy Wind head start. She has a full health Florges, and then she wins. Alright. We are live. Yo, what's up, AOD? I haven't done one of those in a while, but I do want to bring that series back. Oh, man. The run back of team from Kelsey. But leading Emp into Emp is such a confidence booster because you know Florges is going to be heinous in the back. But that's where, like, having a winnable game escape from you is really tough. For her, she has more pressure to throw instantly in this matchup. Just because she needs to get the Emp low. Like, even just like a little bit of HP remaining on the Empoleon fucking sucks to deal with. But I think every time, she just no shields and then just drill pecks on cap, basically. Ooh, the Sybil! They both went for the catch. But again, this works really well for her because she just doesn't look to shield. She just doesn't look to shield. The question is, if he goes for the CMP tie, she might go for the extra. Oh, they both go for it this time. I think you just... Yeah. The tricky thing is like trying to damage the ult is so rough. Oh, she lets it go. Interesting. She goes chilling here. So there's no ramp ability, but chilling is at least single resisted. Okay, interesting. So debuff. I think the sequencing of the move was backwards. Like, you want to blaze into water, but still having both shields intact is really good. Because she's going to have to shield here, and that feels awful. She blazes. I don't love this blaze, personally. I don't love this blaze. I think this had to be a chilling. I think, unfortunately, all three moves should have been the opposite move thrown. Yeah, the moment's getting, like, I don't want to say the moment's getting to her, but it feels like it is. Like, I feel like there's win cons in the games, but unfortunately they're not being executed here. But she does have 2 shots at it. She does have 2 shots at it. But DHC is very composed here. But unfortunately in that end game, it was, the sauce that was needed was blaze into double chilling, because you want your boosted chillings. I think there's a world where you drop Florges. It's tough. It's so tough. I do think there's a world in which Jelly comes to play. I do think there's a world in which Jelly comes to play. Because Jelly is really strong into what DHC keeps bringing. But yeah. But he's executing in the way that you want to see executed. Like, it's still a bad matchup for him, for sure. But he's doing what he needs to do. Shadow Eye Dragon. It's a fun mon. Oh, Emp into Florges. He runs back the team a 3rd time. He runs back the team a 3rd time. In comes ult to absorb this energy. Emp energy for Kelsey could make life uncomfortable for DHC later in the game. I don't think she's out of it yet by any means. But games like these, like the past 2, are where the limitations of Florges get exposed. He'll have to throw here. Yeah. But I think she's fine to just let this go and just go for insane, nasty, sicko mode Florges farm. I think the best play she can make is farm with Florges until he gets the sky attack. No shield the sky attack. Oh, he throws at the last second. That's smart. I was going to say, if he throws early, bank the energy and then snipe with a metal sound. You want to get up energy here. Because now you're going to be down a turn to his penguin. And you don't want to be down a turn to his penguin. I guess she's going to go for double blaze here. And then pivot. I think I would have preferred the ramp endgame. But this is going to pressure a shield off of them. Because he just dies if he doesn't shield this. And then this sets up the Empoleon to be really annoying to the Gyarados. So I do see the vision here. I do see the vision here. The tricky thing now is Florges is completely fucking dry. And DHC knows that he lives one, which is really rough. The potential savior is the desync of timers here. The desync of timers. She throws here. He shields. Her clock's up. She can get the fuck out. So she just goes floor here. Doesn't go floor. Oh! Okay. Because now his clock is back up. Oh, she gets the catch! She gets the catch! He's one off the move. He's one off the move. Oh, he's two off the move. Should be range. It's very close. I think should be range. It's very close. Oh! Oh, no! DHC clean sweep. Oh, shit, dude. I warned y'all it was close. I warned y'all it was close. The thing that Kelsey has to remember in this moment is this matchup is still very good for her. She has a second chance at it. You just take it out of your mind and you say, I'm just going to lock in and play my fucking game. Because there were win cons in all the games. Yeah, so I think it's just deep breath time and just play your fucking game. Ooh, Guz into Shadow Gary. Oh, man. She's continued to never bring the jelly. Oh, he crunches. I think does Crunch let him farm down before too? Oh, the debuff. That might let him farm down. That might let him farm down. Oh, nope, it doesn't. I'm stupid. Ignore me. I'm stupid. Ignore me. The double shield. Wow. Emp cannot sweep this. Emp cannot sweep this. DHC wins. Empoleon cannot sweep versus an Empoleon and an ult. Even up 2 shields. And it won't be up 2 shields. It'll be up 1 shield. So DHC wins again. You can see there, like... I love this play from DHC. I love this play from DHC. You know you wall the energy. She's trailblazing into chilling this time, which is the sequencing you want for this move. This does set up Emp into Emp endgame. This will be interesting. Oh, but she pivots out. Oh, God. I still think it favors him. Why go ult? Because it walls off the energy. And you can save the Gyarados. How is a Florges going to damage an Altaria? It can't. Yeah, and getting that flamethrower is just the nail in the coffin. 4-0 DHC. And a beautiful switch into Gary to force the energy. And then Emp cleans up. Yeah, this is... Disarming Voice is straight 5. Yeah. At this point, I think, unfortunately, like, even from the like, he was so calm in the interview, and that composure is carrying him very far in here, because he is just playing very locked in, and that's what he has to do because it's a very bad matchup. Like, the insane thing is the matchup's so good for her that, like, she's not out of it. Even though he has all the momentum. All right. Ooh, jelly time! Jelly time. Okay. The adjustment we were hoping for has occurred. This looks way better for Kelsey now. Florges is finally fucking off the team. Thank God. I like this adjustment a lot. I love this adjustment, actually. It's terrific stuff. It's terrific stuff. Because he's going to keep running the same 3 again and again and again until you show you can beat it. And he's just going to switch up the order. Gary leads, sometimes alt lead. But... oh my God, this is generational hexes. This is generational hexes. I think he's going to panic switch Gary if he sees the hexes. Oh, doesn't take the hexes. Interesting. Not revealing it. Oh, because DHC's... oh, wait, I see the plan. Because DHC's going to go Gary assuming it's Florges. Wait, I see the plan. Yo, hold on. We're so back. That was really smart. That was really, really fucking smart. That was really fucking smart. I love that shit. The issue with bringing Marrow is he's bringing 2 flyers every game. So Marrow can kind of never come. He's saying, Emp, take me there. And Empoleon's going to Guantanamo. Holy shit. Empoleon found fucking dead. Jail. Federal prison. True, Leo, but it's highly likely that he ends up hard pivoting to Gary, and then Guz is down energy instead of up energy. But this way, he plays for swap, and this is a really good example of, like, this game 2 adjustment is, like, the perfect example of line sequencing. Of, like, she conditioned him into thinking it was the Florges, and then it just wasn't. And he knows it's just over. But, like, this is great adjustment from her. DHC doesn't have a reason to bring Marowak, in my eyes. Yeah, Jelly obliterates Penguin. But that, yeah, getting a game 5 would be pretty sick. But that has to be like a breath of fresh air of like, this series is tied now. If I win the next one, like, I'm so far ahead. And now my question is, does this force DHC to make a team adjustment here? DHC could consider Corviknight as an adjustment. I think considering the amount she brings Guz, Furret's a risk, but I think Corv is an option. I think Corv is an option. Because Corv has play into all 3 that Kelsey brought there. So I think Furret's a risk. I think Furret's a risk. I think Corv is intriguing, Because Furret is, if you're on Guzzlord, you lose the game instantly. Corv doesn't lose the game instantly into any of the mons Kelsey's bringing. Like, into Gyarados ult, the Talon's never being brought, and that makes Corv a very safe option. Four picks for Siege. Oh my god. Congratulations, Patriots. Rise is out. This is the grand finals reset. So this is final 2 remaining. I don't think Shadow Talon can come for her. Because into Gyarados ult, there's 2 matchups where it's extremely useless. So now does he make a change? Oh, he does! Marrow into Emp! He makes a change. Ooh, no core, but brought the Marrow this time. Brutal Swing lands. Bone Club does a lot. He predicts Jelly. He predicts Jelly and throws away Emp. Hold. 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 This is good for her because she lets this go. She gets sicko mode Empoleon farm. It's not cooked at all. She gets sicko mode Empoleon farm. This is going to be very close. Because she will exit with a Hydro. Oh, she throws here. Interesting. If this knocks out, this is a really clever, but I think Emp barely tanks this. Emp does tank that. That's a misplay then. Nah, it isn't. Like, well, actually, yes, because she could have done 2 more and then cap-tied him, and then it would have KO'd. Okay. In comes Marrow. Unfortunate timing there. Mudslap did go through. He saved a Hydro, which is really smart. Because he saved the Hydro, he wins this game. All right, 2-1 DHC. That was really... Because her win con in this game was trying to get energy, force the shield advantage, and then the shield advantage floor just goes nuts. But he stored the Hydro instead of wastefully wasting it on the Emp. And now just wins because he just gets shields down and then ult just destroys. Honestly, even Emp destroys here. Very well played by DHC. She set up a plan, but he read that plan and shut that shit down. Really nice from DHC. There was a moment in which there was hope, but she threw the Hydro too early, and that let him escape with a Hydro. Unfortunately, there's like... It's tough. It's tough. So we saw his adjustment. His adjustment was he benched Gary for Marowak. Because Marowak is another one of those matchups where Florges is a fraud. This a bit sequences her to bring Jelly in my eyes again. It'll be interesting. He's 1 win away. She's 2 wins away. Low key, I like when it comes down to game 5 because game 5 is so stressful. So I am hoping that she wins this game because game 5s are always crazy. But yeah, that just not KOing and then him saving the move just ended it immediately. Grookey. Got him. Very well played by DHC. The starters always have pretty low catch rates, unfortunately. Yo, I got one with a background. Shark really wants her to break out the Talon. The thing is with Talon is like, if you lead it into... All right, let's see. Ooh, Jelly into Gary. He'll soften it up, go ult, I imagine. Yeah. Ooh, this will be interesting. Because we learned that, like... We learned he has to throw. I think her play is to tank ult energy on Florges and then try and get up hexes. And try and get up hexes on Jelly. Because you can't have Jelly take a move. Ooh, she shields. She wants shields down. She's going for swap here. He puts up the shield. But this is... Gary's just so fast. Ooh! Ooh, he limited the farm! Fast switch. Is it fast enough? Can she just surf here? She thinks she can surf here, and I think she might be right. I think she might be right. So she has to hope double surf KOs because it's faster. He will get 2 tails. I think he cap tied her there. I think he cap tied her there. If this KOs and this is a cap tie, that being a cap tie is actually an error. He needed to throw 1 beforehand, so then he could have CMP tied with a second tail. Oh! Gary lives! Shadow Gyarados has won a regional. Shadow Gyarados has won a regional. Wow. Wow. Shadow Gyarados is a regional champion, folks. Holy shit. What a bold call from DHC, and it pays off. What a bold call. Wow, man. Hey. Let's go. All right. Let's check out these predictions. Oh, the DHC bettors are getting fucking rich today. Yo, type in chat. Are you doing GBL after? I am not. All right. All right, DHC, congratulations. First regional championship at his 3rd tournament ever. Wow. Yeah, DHC believers, enjoy your points. Let's see who's live in the category that I can raid. Inadequates. Yo, I'll just raid inadequates. Fuck it. Yo, Smitty with the gifted sub to 20 MZY. Yo, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Open gift. I got you. All right. Let's see if we can raid inadequates before he raids us. All right. Go, 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 go. Oh, he ended stream. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. I have to cancel the raid. Who the fuck is live in this category? Who is actually playing the Go Battle League right now? ZT Ralston, are you playing the Go Battle League? Oh my god, you are not playing the Go Battle League. Is anyone playing the Go Battle League? Wait. I found one person playing the Go Battle League. Ash Adventure. Ash Adventure. Raid Ash Adventure. All right. Woo, we did it. We found someone playing the Go Battle League. They're playing Gengar in the Master League. They are playing Gengar in the Master League. So we're going to go send some love over to them via this raid. We need a raid message. I don't think we have a raid message. We're just going to go right over there. All right. I'm going to go not look at a screen for a while. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. All right. Peace.